All right, and Lauren just messaged and said she'll be on shortly. That whole thing with being a mother and everything, that's got a lot on her plate.
You got to make priorities, man.
No, dude.
That child's going to be around for at least another 20 years. How long are we going to be running this campaign?
I mean,
Chapter 2 of this campaign.
Oh, I'm not criticizing her at all. I want to be absolutely 100% clear about that I'm definitely not criticizing or critiquing.
Oh, I totally am. I totally am. She should be putting this over her own flesh and blood.
Oh.
Okay. Come on, baby. Chop, chop. You gotta
forgive me. I misunderstood. Well, learn something new about Joe.
So he's an asshole.
Don't simply assume human decency. Come on, man.
What?
Joe, were you walking around downtown Burbank Sunday, like late morning, 11-ish, maybe?
Quite possibly. I do. My daily walk is going up Hollywood to what is that, Ventura?
You on all of Avidal?
I circle the Ralphs.
Okay, that's good because Matt's asking for an alibi, and so if you could just
no,
not
this time. But I saw someone that I thought looked like Joe, and I almost screamed your name from across the street and decided not to.
It could very well be. I take an hour-long walk every day and do Hollywood to Ventura to Buena Vista, back down Burbank to Hollywood.
And 50-50, I was almost going to scream out brick because then I would know for sure.
I don't know if I would have heard you over the music, but yes.
Yeah. Next time, I might just do that then.
Nice.
I do still think the side quest for trying to make those dark vision goggles a thing makes sense, as opposed to if we need them in the future, burning spell slots.
Oh, absolutely. I agree with that as well. I just figure this is like it's a process, right? So we got the spell now, 100%. And the next time that we have a little bit of downtime, we're like, okay, let's make a thing.
100%. Like if we're rolling around, we see somebody like, look at these beautiful agate lenses. Like, imagine that. Or we just need some, a special glass maker that's able to, infuse agate into glass.
Well, I mean, as one of my side quests, which we'll probably get into briefly today, I'm planning to go back to Sky's house of adventurer wares, and it's quite possible some random ass shit like that could be found somewhere in there. So I will ask around.
Yeah. Between I still want a railgun someday.
How many pairs do you guys need at this point? Because I know we need the 2 Dragonborn.
Greysoul doesn't need it, neither does Terrafirth
or Seneca.
Yeah, or Seneca. So that's 3.
So Paul, does it have to be agate?
Oh no, I just didn't know whether necessarily. I mean, the 2 different components are either dried that are used in the actual spell, or dried carrots, or agate.
I thought you get some carrot lenses.
Carrot goggles for sure. Yeah,
carrot goggles. Yeah.
Thinly sliced carrot would make for a.
But I don't know how. I mean, we just got to research how the or maybe there's a completely different material to which the spell has to be bound, or who knows? I'm just spitballing here.
We're sitting on a gold mine. We're gonna make these things, sell them all out. Forget all this adventuring business. No, we're going into the making business, the making of dark vision goggles.
I mean, that would be if all of a sudden, if we go into the whole rival weapons dealing group or whatever. If we corner the market on basically night vision goggle, the equivalent of night vision goggles in this era, be a mighty good bargaining tool. Like, we got a +5 shield. Yeah. All right, we'll trade you a set of dark vision goggles for those.
Level the playing field with brute vision.
Brute vision, exactly.
For all the humanoids in your party that were born inferior.
Yeah.
Is brute vision like in a game where you lose all persuade dialogue options and it's all just attack?
Well, isn't that what happens when you go into something like Fallout and you only have you like tank all your mental stats to buff up all your physical ones?
Yeah, everything's very difficult. It's all red.
This is the kind of conversation that our fans have come to listen to before the game starts.
So has anybody else, since we're talking of gaming, has anybody else fallen into Valheim?
I have a free copy of it. It came with my motherboard, but I haven't played it yet.
Really? Valheim?
Yeah, I think so.
The early access open world sandbox builder Viking thing?
Oh no. I'm thinking Assassin's Creed Valhalla.
Oh, okay.
Or whatever.
I was like, I don't think an early access game on Steam is getting released with
I have not played it. My screenwriting partner plays it a lot. But he loves those. He's been playing those open world build it, find it games for a long time. But I also am like 43 or 44 hours into Assassin's Creed Valhalla.
Nice.
I am enjoying it. One of the most enjoyable things I've ever seen. I think right now I'm at about level 110. I don't remember them having these levels before, but there's all these zealots riding around that you need to kill. And when I was around level 100, I came across this zealot. I didn't know which level he was. He was level 160. And I was like, oh, man. And then off in the distance, I saw some soldiers fighting a group of bears. And I was like, oh, please tell me this is about to happen. And the zealot rides up, gets off his horse, and him and some soldiers are fighting 5 bears. So I was just taking pot shots from the distance. So it was me, 5 bears against. I was like, this is the best. Odin favors me.
I just checked my Steam library to see hours played on Fallout and Skyrim combined, and I immediately regretted doing that.
Yeah.
Yeah. What is it?
Fallout 4, which I've had since it was released, is at 1,322 hours played.
Wow.
Yeah, that's like, when did that come out? 2015? I don't want to know what my Warcraft stats are.
I mean, that's
Skyrim's almost 800.
I've got, for Civ 6, I've got barely over 1,000 hours. For Civ 5, I've got over 2,000 hours.
I
don't have track.
I cannot do that.
Not sure if I'm doing
See,
this
World
right.
of Warcraft won't give you an overall play. It does it per character.
Oh, God. My sister sunk so much time into World of Warcraft. She got so many alts that she's leveled up.
Yeah, that's also my problem.
Can I see Nate? I can see Nate. There's Nate.
Yeah, we can see you.
Nate, you're only going to be seeing yourself in the interface, and then if you see the actual live video stream, that shows everybody on there. So if that's what you're seeing, you have correctly done.
He's saying that he can't hear anybody too, though.
Oh, no.
So he's where I was last week.
I swear to God, these platforms are supposed to be helpful, and they're just not. They kind of just choke after you hit a certain level of input, I guess. But this is frustrating.
Picks one
as hell.
person to be like, your day is going to suck today.
Well, and I mean, Zoom and...
Yeah, I can hear people now.
Hey, there you go.
Hey!
It seemed to recognize my headset as a microphone and my microphone as a headset.
Aha.
So the other black hole that I've fallen into recently is watching short films of the SCP stories or the SCP stories. Are you familiar with SCP at all?
Not ringing a bell.
It's such a rabbit hole. It's a whole bunch of user-made stories. SCP is a secret organization. It's Secure, Control, Protect, something like that. And it's basically all these creepy secure contained.
Oh my God!
protect.
I fell down that rabbit hole a few weeks ago. That shit is creepy as hell.
And there's thousands,
Hundreds.
hundreds or thousands of stories, and just made up by anybody. And they're just all these case files of this secret organization that deals with weird crap that goes on in the world. And they've been around forever, right? The stories, but they're Creative Commons, so anybody can use them to do whatever. And so lots of different little companies and people have made video shorts of various qualities. And Ah, it's so good. It's so
Have
good.
you guys Joe? Have you read the or have you? Did you? I found this on Reddit, which is how I went down the rabbit hole of signs, like visual, like signs that they leave behind, to indicate different things. Did you find that chart?
No.
Like almost like hobo signs.
Oh yes.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh, like, dude, creepy as hell. And I was just like, this is inspiring for all kinds of crazy stuff. So I really, really dig it.
I read a bunch ages ago, but I was on YouTube the other night, and somehow one of the higher quality ones that had like 10 million views popped up on my feed, and I was like, "What's this?" I was like, "Oh my god, this is amazing!"
Yeah. Oh no, it's I was reading. I found this graphic that was just like all these signs, and it was like don't trust the little girl and other things that were very like particular to specific stories, and it was just creepy as hell. I was so like put off by it all because it was all really well done and really smart, and it took me a while to find like the main source of these stories and figure out how to figure out how it all worked and how it all went. But it was really cool. So
malicious computer programs, unstable dream environment, memory replacement device, anti-entropy device, object with negative mass.
you found the signs.
I did.
Oh, dude. Oh yeah.
Time wall, intelligent nanogrid, proton.
Oh no, this isn't the one. This is not the one. These are the warning signs. But it's SEC.
Wanderer signs. Okay, here we go.
What is that one?
Yeah. Oh, it's on the main site. That makes sense too. Boop.
Yeah, the Wanderer symbols. Yes, this is the one. This I was just like, this is jacked up. I loved the betrayed. There was one of them that I was like, oh, that's creepy as hell. Watch shadows, hide here, be ready to fight, unfriendly being.
Don't eat the food.
This place is not real. Not what they say they are. They will not harm you. Path changes. Help comes. Stay quiet. Don't eat the food. Path repeats. No, this is actually a different set. This is a different set because there was one that I found that like the last one was signs compromised. All signs compromised or something. It basically indicated that everything you had just seen and read and potentially used was now like wrong. And it was just like, oh god, the whole thing was a horror short in itself. Just looking at it. So,
all right, here we go. Oh my god, it's how I'm gonna do this tonight. I'm gonna start reading stuff again.
Yes. Oh, this is the one.
Symbols have been compromised.
Yeah. Do not be taken alive. Do not fall asleep here. Alternate reality entered. These are great. Stay together, get out fast. I love these. I started reading a couple of them, and I meant to go back, and I'm just like, you know what? I don't need that much nightmare fuel in my life right now.
Yeah. But there's for a while I found a podcast that did readings of, slightly reworked the written text online and turned them into audio pieces that were really good as well. But yeah, there's some very high quality short films, 10 to 25 minutes on YouTube.
I wonder how hard it would be to take some of these and dramatize them.
That would be great for like
a night of one acts or something, a night of horror one acts. Yeah.
Halloween specials.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would be great. I mean, I imagine trying to turn this into like a TV show would be rough because of the it's all Creative Commons, but I'm sure there's some sort of crediting that would be a pain in the ass. But you've got so much content here, and maybe not all of it's great, but some of it is just like gems.
Anyway, so what is it called? Is the Wanderer series?
It's no. So if you look for SCP Foundation, you'll find all the stories. I think the main site is scpwiki.com.
Yeah, I've got it here for the symbols. How long has this been going on?
I mean, I don't know when the first
time. I don't know how long it's been, but it's been going a while. Clearly.
and anybody can obviously like submit their own stories and stuff. You just get a new file number and keep adding. But it's neat how some of these, and I don't know, just as an example, like the ones I was watching yesterday, they started interacting. They've got there's one case file who is humanoid in nature, who can essentially sort of like a mind reader. So they use him to interview a variety of entities and creatures and beings that they have in lockup to learn more. And so a lot of these videos are him as sort of like the focal point of the story, going in and talking to a Commodore 64 that has an AI that shouldn't technically be able to exist in a Commodore 64, or a giant lizard thing, or a face mask that possesses people and melts them over time. And that's just good.
It's saying there's 4,000 to 5,000 SCPs right now.
Yep. Yep. 5,000. Denied access to nothing. Oh, okay, so the access denied haven't been used yet. Oh, that's cute.
It's the right time for something spooky, for today is the Ides of March.
Yeah.
Is it really?
It is.
It is.
Man.
So find your bottle of classic Caesar salad dressing and stab it in the back.
That's the sound, apparently, that stabbing makes. Pew, pew.
Pew, pew. That would be a great character where it's like kind of almost like a massive hulking person who has kind of like a Mike Tyson voice. Who's like, and so then I went up to him and I was just like, took out my knife and I was like, pew, pew. And then he dropped dead. Like, and then so another guy who was like, hey, I can't believe you did that. And I pulled out my broadsword and I was like, pitter patter, and his head came off. And you're like horrified.
You're saying if Brick or Felder can take a shot to the throat, this is how they're going to have to talk afterward.
And
use gentle terminology to describe the most euphemistic of terminologies.
I like you have the rest, to breathe gently on his neck.
Yeah.
With the back of the edges. I don't want to take his head off. I just want to take the ear off. Ow. Slightly no. Gentle nibble.
Also, I'm looking forward to. I saw a post saying that there was a new article, and I'm seeing a little bit of another theoretical faster than light travel theorem has been put forward.
We're about to go live.
We're live.
Y'all know what time that
Theme
is.
song! Bam!
Oh, right. Yeah.
The intro to
All
MST3.
Brr. Yeah, just interrupting the conversation just like that. Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, theys and gentle thems. My name is Gregory Crafts, and I'm your Dungeon Master this evening. As you can see, tonight's layout's a little bit different than what we've been using previously. We are back on Restream tonight, hoping that this is going to work better than some of the other platforms we've been using as of late. Hopefully fewer. We're going for 100% less technical issues tonight than we have previously. So I got my fingers crossed. I got high hopes. Don't have any errors yet, so this is a good start. Please, in the chat, let us know if our audio is coming in a little hot. I didn't get a chance to really check the levels ahead of time, so if you're watching, if you're listening, and you're hearing us peak out, let me know. I can adjust that, but for so far, everything's looking pretty good. But yes, anyhow, as I was saying, my name is Greg. I'm your Dungeon Master. I am a Dungeon Master with Mastermind Adventures. You can hire our professional Dungeon Masters to take you on an adventure, just like I'm about to bring the Brute Squad on tonight. This is episode 23 of Brutes in the Shackled City. We are in Chapter 2, Drakthar's Way. And the Brutes here tonight are hopefully about to discover some major stuff and really get this chapter going. Although I'm really having a great time with all the other role play happening around here as well, and I hope you guys are too. A lot of really cool stuff, a lot of interesting plot threads that aren't necessarily contained in the campaign guide that we are developing and making happen. along with everything else. But before I get too much further into that, I do want to say, if you have never played Dungeons and Dragons, if you played D&D for years, if you played it for a while, left, came, and want to come back, whatever, but you want to play, you don't want to be the dungeon master, look me up. I will happily DM for you. I have a whole bunch of different adventures that I'm offering right now. Technically 3. Actually, I shouldn't say a whole bunch. Technically, it's 3. But I have, let's see. Right now, I have Secrets of the Barrowmaze. This is a West Marches style mega dungeon. This is an epic setup here where I'm looking to get a pool of between 10 and 50 players playing in a persistent world dungeon. That is like I said, 300 plus rooms. I just did an interview about this recently with our press person over at Mastermind, and that interview I will be sharing around this week on the links. You're more than welcome to check that out if you want to learn more about the game. Also, this Wednesday night, I've got a few of the brutes and some friends coming and playing, delving into the Barrowmaze this Wednesday at 7 o'clock Pacific. We'll be streaming live on here. Just like this, just like now. So if you're curious about how West March's Mega Dungeon works, tune in 7 o'clock on Wednesday. Love to have you check it out. I'm also running sessions of Burn Bright. This is Roll20's original RPG. I've been learning the rules of this week. I've got a one-shot that I'm offering for that called Burning Daylight. It is a really intriguing, interesting, and fun sci-fi system. I've got tables that I'm going to offer tomorrow night, Thursday night, possibly Friday night and Saturday. So I want to get some, I would love to get at least 2 sessions in by Saturday with folks. So hopefully if you're interested, drop me a line, drop me a message, say something in the chat, send a signal flare, tweet at me, whatever. Let me know if you want to check it out. I'd love to run a table of that for you. And finally, we have one of my personal favorites, Jailbreak. Now this is a one-shot that's perfect. That's a perfect introduction for brand new players, but also experienced players will get a little bit of a different twist on the typical D&D experience with this one. This is an escape room style module with lots of emphasis on puzzles. And it is, but it also has a dash of combat and a significant amount of role play as well. So this is meant for folks who are wanting to get into the hobby, wanting to try it out, get a taste for it, and get a feeling for all 3 pillars of the D&D experience. I try to make sure that we even it out and have a very balanced experience with that. Paul has played it. Paul Masterson, who plays Sir Feldricken, you've played it. Do you want to give it a quick plug real fast, sir?
I was introducing my 3 youngest nieces to it. We had a fantastic time. I cannot thank Greg enough times for giving my 3 youngest nieces the best introduction that I could hope for to Dungeons and Dragons. They had a fantastic time playing it, and it's a delightful event.
You are too kind, sir. The check is in the mail. So thank you so much for that. I appreciate you. So speaking of which, let's go on ahead and get the introductions going here. I know we're also kind of tap dancing because one of our brutes is running a little behind. She's putting her baby down. So Lauren should be joining us shortly.
She's killing her child?
No.
That's extreme. This is what Brick asked for.
Right, I know. I was like, put the game before your child. I didn't mean literally. My God.
Well, I mean, when you're taking time away from the table, you got to just make some harsh decisions. So
fair enough.
So, yeah.
Fair enough.
But
is the baby's name Caesar? I mean, it is the Ides of March.
It is the Ides of March. Oh God, this is going bad places. But actually, speaking of which, two things real quick, and then we'll get to the introductions. Number one, the Ides of March. Happy birthday to my little brother Alex.
Hey!
So hey, happy birthday, bro. I tried calling you earlier. I left a voicemail. I tried calling after I knew that mom and dad had left and the kids would go to bed. So this way we could, I'd hopefully be able to catch you. Apparently it didn't work, but I'll try giving you a call tomorrow. But just wishing you a happy birthday, letting you know I love you. And and then also, I don't know about anybody else, but I've been seeing the vaccine rollouts happening, and this is I'm in a soapbox here for a moment, get a little PSA, so I apologize in advance. But no, actually, I don't apologize one bit. I have a 78-year-old neighbor that lives here in my apartment building, and she had no idea how to get herself a vaccine appointment. She'd been eligible since January, and So, she is one of many people who's fallen through the technology gap that is happening right now, where all these appointment systems are online. They're meant to be, they're navigatable by internet savvy people. Like my wife and I, we managed to get appointments and get our first doses almost immediately upon becoming eligible. But finding out that our neighbor was just going to CVS and asking how she could get the shot, and nobody was helping her, was kind of disheartening. So, if you're watching this, I'm going to ask you very nicely: check with your neighbors, check with your friends, check with your family members, see if anybody who is eligible right now is having trouble getting an appointment, because everybody should get this thing. Everybody needs to get this thing so we can get life back to normal, and hopefully we can start having like the Brutes play in person. That'd be amazing if we could all be playing in person, or just having life get back to normal. So, ask your friends, get yourself an appointment, and then ask your friends, ask your family, ask anybody that might be having trouble with technology, see if they need help. And please, we are the internet generation. If you're watching this, if you're technically savvy enough to watch this, then you're probably savvy enough to navigate the system of whatever your thank you, Seth, whatever state that you're in. And some are tougher than others. But do your friends and family a favor. Get yourself vaccinated, and then check around to see if anybody else needs help getting an appointment. Because I think it's awful. It's awful to let this vaccine go to waste, especially when there are vulnerable populations who need it, who may not have the knowledge necessary to get themselves squared away here. So please help your friends, help your neighbors. All right, I'm off my soapbox. Let's go on ahead and get in with the introductions here. Let's see. Let's start off with our druid, Mr. Adam.
Hey, everybody. I'm Adam. I play Birch. Speaking of seeing the Brutes in person, I had Wookie over in this photo studio this weekend. Took photos of her. She's an absolute delight.
Oh, I love Amanda.
Yeah, I've never met her before. It was great. And she does want to come back eventually. We will have Wookie back. In the meantime, we'll just have to imagine her off causing trouble somewhere nearby.
I've got a plan for what she's up to right now. So I think I think it'll be pretty fun when we get back to introducing her at what point in this little plot curve I'm running behind. But there's I'm not going to spoil anything. But yes, anyhow, and Adam, she's head of a whole theater company of people that might need some headshots. So definitely check in.
I should have tried to take a good one then. I blew it.
Oh. Well, it's really tough to take a bad picture of Amanda. So,
true. Wait till you see him.
Putting down babies, taking headshots. Tonight is a violent night.
It is a violent night. Well, let's get to our night of purity and justice here, or no, vengeance. Crap. Let's get to Paul.
Well, it depends. Depends on who you're dealing with. For the kids, I'm the bringer of sweet cakes and cupcakes and joy and hugs. And to those who would harm them, I am the stuff of nightmares. I am Sir Feldrican Vorkrist, golden scaled dragonborn paladin of Helm. My name is Paul Masterson, and I am looking forward to bringing some righteous justice to some goblin controlling bad guys tonight. Hopefully, we'll see. I think Murd got a wrong deal. I think he got the shaft from whatever was controlling.
He did get a shaft right between the eyes. Yeah.
Quite literally. Yep.
Yeah.
And looking forward to righting some wrongs tonight.
Awesome. Well, let's get to our other Dragonborn then. Let's get to Mr. Joe.
So I think it's very quaint that Feld thinks that he is the stuff of nightmare. He is a formidable foe on the battlefield, but he's a saint. Let's be honest. He's a paladin. There's only so much he's going to do to you to hurt you. I, on the other hand, as Brick, the black-scaled Dragonborn warrior, have less inhibitions when it comes to punishing people who deserve it. No innocent babies will be murdered here by me. But yes, I'm very excited to be back. I was gone last week, and I have no idea what's going on. But I've got lots of stuff that Brick needs to jump into, so I'm very excited to be back.
That's awesome, brother, and we're glad to have you back. We know it's pilot season; things are getting busy. I won't talk about what it is that you're working on, other than that it's awesome. And please take my reel and pass my headshot along.
I will contact casting tonight.
Yes, I will. If you said you wanted a +5 Holy Avenger, right?
Right, exactly.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. I do accept bribes. So, Alrighty, and let's get to our party's schizophrenic. Our cleric of awesomeness, Mr. Matt.
I am a D&D party unto myself. Half-elf cleric of Leira, who
it is getting crowded up in there.
It is a little bit crowded, yeah. And let's see. I have a lot of reading to do, I guess. So Greysoul is going to be a little bookwormish here in the next episode. But looking forward to finding out who one of the voices in my head is, and maybe start talking some trash back where it'll hit them.
Ooh. Okay. So that's the plan, huh?
I'm gonna antagonize. Yes.
Okay. Alrighty then.
I'm entering my angsty teen years as an 18-year-old.
You're starting. I mean, yeah, as a half elf, you're still a babe, a wee babe.
Yeah.
Okay. Alrighty. Well, let's talk to someone who's got a little bit more emotional intelligence and maturity, at least. Let's talk to Seth here.
Hi, I'm Seth Tygeson, your friendly neighborhood advocate for the abused and mage of the mistreated. Seneca Polaris, the cat man.
Meow.
That's me.
Awesome, brother. So glad to have you with us tonight. And last but not least, let's go on ahead and get in someone whose pursuits are far less noble, but sometimes just as effective. Let's get to Mr. Lorenzo Lidu. Nate.
Oh, totally noble. Guys, I'm going to rule this town one day. Come hell or high water, which last I heard, the water was rising in this place. But other than that, I am the human rogue.
Awesome, brother. Well, we're glad to have you tonight. And you've got some news that we're all very happy for you about. Is that something you want to share on stream, or is that?
Yeah, we purchased a house.
Purchased a house. You got the keys today.
Yes.
So you got the keys to your own house today, and you're on stream with us tonight. Dude, you are a mensch. Thank you for joining us, and thank you for being here. I know things are about to get really crazy for you, moving over and everything. You do have your own D&D man cave in this place, yes?
We live in Los Angeles. There is no caves.
I'm just looking at all the stuff.
A man
behind you.
patio? A manny boudoir? What do we? An attic?
Don't you have a little closet under the stairs?
Do you have a man closet?
We have a closet that's large. I guess it could hide in there, but
I'm just looking at all the stuff behind you. You've got so much to pack.
Yes,
that's a fraction. That is a fraction of what has to be packed.
You're in trouble.
You haven't seen us stuff on you see stuff over here. You haven't
That's
seen
only
stuff
2 walls, Adam.
2 walls in a single room. Come on.
They got 6 more walls in the living room and kitchen area.
I moved 3 large bins of just puzzles today.
Wow.
Damn, dude. Well, hey, we are incredibly happy for you. Congratulations on that. That is a major life achievement. You are adulting hard, sir. Bravo. And congrats to Denny and the kids.
You said happy. You were looking for the word jealous. The word was jealous.
I mean, I am jealous, but I think we're still about 3 years off from getting a place of our own like that. But we're definitely working on it. So that is,
I think, brand new grill too. So anytime we'll have a party.
Okay, that's it. That's a bridge too far. Now I'm jelly. Yep, that's it. Now my jealousy lies naked before.
Are any of us
in the D&D room?
I just want to clarify before we continue. Are any of us in the age bracket to properly use jelly in conversation?
I think the thing is that jelly is now dated, and that
it's
no
like
young
lit, dude. The minute Donald Trump Jr. used lit was officially dead. Okay.
Yeah, like it's one of those slang terms that has now become embedded in the cultural vernacular, and we are now stuck with it.
Sus was made popular again by Among Us, but it feels weird to use it. I used it once with my sister and my mom when we were playing games online, and I was like, this tastes wrong in my mouth. I don't.
My 10-year-old has banned me from using that word.
I love it.
There we go. That's how it should work.
I think you're okay as long as you're not saying that things are dead ass. You'd be like, oh, dead ass, and then everybody will be like, I don't know what that means, and my brain just short-circuited.
What does that even mean? Yeah, exactly. Thank you. I feel dumber for having heard that now. Yes.
Was that a thing? Is that a thing?
We're
getting distracted here.
Yes, it was.
It
I stand this conversation.
Language? Excuse me. Let me just talk to you a little bit about...
It had a moment on the Insta, from what I understand, and maybe perhaps the TikToks. So, yeah. All right. Well, like I mentioned before, this is Brutes in the Shackled City, Drakthar's Way, episode number 23. 23. Holy crap, guys. We've been doing this for over 23 weeks now. I am amazed and thrilled. And I'm really enjoying playing with the virtual titles and stuff right now. So, yay, good times for that. But let's see. Who here wants to do the recap from last week? Don't everybody jump in at once.
I'd love to, but I don't know what happened, so I'll be making crap up.
You know what?
I really want to know what happened to Brick last week.
Joe, 30 seconds of you just making crap up. Go.
Okay, where did we leave off? We were, what were we doing?
You guys had just poor Murd had just been assassinated as you guys were interrogating him.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, we were after the goblins. Yeah. So there's this dude Drakthar, right, who's controlling the goblins, and it turns out, right, he is the 20-something son of a wealthy to-do family. He's like one of those dicks that you just hate, right? So he'd out been adventuring with some hired goons as sort of his thugs, and he'd ran across this entire goblin encampment and realized very quickly that he could use his influence and power and their limited intellectual ability to just run havoc in the city. And so he's just paying them to run around the city and do graffiti and just do shit, right? Just do random teenage bullshit, dumb crap, right? His dad has just found out, and he's going to murder them all. And that's where we come in.
Wait, did you read the module before we got this started? Like, that's not even funny.
Is that spot on? Oh, my God.
That's canon.
God.
Those are Shackled facts.
If I don't get a
hashtag Shackled Facts. Oh God! All right.
Facts. Hackled Shacks. Facts. Shackled Facts. I don't know.
Hashtag Shackled Facts. That's now a thing. I have Facebooked it.
So somebody tell me what actually happened last week.
let's how about Paul? You want to give us what actually happened last week? I'm
sure. I was gonna say, man, it's like a Chad running around causing problems.
Oh God!
So
is this going to be? Are we now dropping Urban Dictionary here instead of puns? I mean, it's better than puns, but like, only marginally.
So the goblins got away, but we decided what we could do was we put Murd in a barrel, but we made sure to stuff that barrel with a little bit of straw so that he wouldn't be, a sneaker in a dryer thumping as we rolled him through the town. Because we figured that we would get somebody to speak with the dead of seeing whether Murd was compelled, and that maybe now that he's dead and he got shot in the head by his former compatriots, if he might be a little more inclined to speak to us. We sent Birch and Tirafirith went to the bureaucrat hotbed of the town hall, and Birch very smartly, noticing that the guy who controls all of the land deeds couldn't get his lunch, went and got him a spanking good deal at the local pub and brought him with a little bit of food. I picked up my sweet new polished armor with the new hooks and everything, and found out that Brick had already been there and gotten his. And yeah.
Yep. So you're good, Joe.
So you're
bring me
good.
my extra +2 armor class. I need it.
And then meanwhile, over at the Blue Crater Academy, I believe that we had both Greysoul and Seneca were doing a bit of research. And when we rolled over the barrel, the necromancer was kind of a bit of a snooty patootie to Seneca and said that we needed to go to this other temple. But before that, when I was first went over to the armorer and made a little small talk and found out that his kid likes cookies and he likes bread. He doesn't eat sweets. I went over to the bake shop, but on the way to the bake shop, Jill from The Last Laugh called me out in the middle of the street and tried to talk some trash.
Hot damn.
Not realizing that I would put together just who she was. She thought she was going to be all sneaky, but I put two and two together of like good-looking redhead with a whip and a short sword, looking very roguish. And she may or may not have asked me out on a date, and I may or may not have been like, yeah, I'm down. I'll show you what this Dragonborn can do.
You sly dog.
And so
trying to break that holy priest image.
So, hey, there's no vows of chastity in this order. And anyway, she said to tell the captain that that her debt is paid when she dropped a little bit of knowledge that the goblins allegedly have been coming through a dwarven bathhouse, or a bathhouse that's owned by a dwarven called Orak's bathhouse. So she dropped that little bit of knowledge. I went and got those sweet cakes, and I popped over to the orphanage to see all the little kids and see how they were doing, only to find out that Tarum, the kid that we were worried about, who the beholder popped out with, that Tarum has all of a sudden been adopted by Lord Vantru, one of the wealthiest lords in the city, and has been named as his heir.
Shut up.
Yep. So we got to find out what's going on there. But in the meantime, we'd met up. I'd relayed that information to the rest of the crew, and we were on our way to the temple of what I haven't written down. Was it the Korvax?
Kelvamore.
Kelvamore, close enough.
Kelvamore.
Yeah. And we
the temple of, I'm not drunk enough to pronounce that correctly.
We informed their priest of what we were trying to do and asked him a bit about the things like Drakthar as the Fog and Lord of Rats, Lord of Bats, etc. And he said, yes, that does sound vampiric. And so that, I believe, was where we left off. Did I miss anything, Greg?
I think
there was one thing.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
We dedicated a large portion of our day in the city to respectfully discover how to properly deal with merged remains, only to learn that the respectful way is to either desecrate or eat the remains, or otherwise use it as a distraction for various shenanigans of our choosing.
That is true. And then you guys also did some research in the Blue Crater Academy, you and Seneca, Greysoul. You want to talk about that real quick?
Yes, I nailed a couple of rolls and frustrated Greg by immediately navigating myself to the proper literary content to get some background on my goddess to see what's going on there and who of her enemies might be messing with my head.
Yes. The answer is yes.
Yeah. And
it's getting crowded up in there. So, yeah.
Yep. And then if I recall correctly, Seneca found a spell tome that grants him 5 different level 9 spells per day.
What?
Which was really cool, and I was very happy for him when he found that. That's going to come in handy later on.
Seth can't do anything for my Hollywood career, so no, that's not happening. So.
Well, not anymore. He can't after or won't rather.
Yeah. Seth, when you sign with that next big agent, you let me know, and then some tome of knowledge might drop in your lap. But we'll see.
Congratulations! And I just wanted you to know that the book that you found, in the back of it, the pages were stuck together that whole time.
Oh, who knew? Who knew? Yeah. Oh God, I love you guys. All right. Well,
So there we go. That's
Lauren,
canon. That's a Shackled fact.
Hashtag Shackled fact. God damn it. All right. So we are still waiting on Lauren right now, but we will intro her whenever she gets here. I'm guessing that we're just going to say that she's off feeding the mimics at the moment, because I've actually wanted to do a whole scene with that, and we will at one point, but that was on my agenda for this evening. But since she's not here right now, we will just have to revisit our mimic friends. Bob,
are they still hanging out at the Temple of Helm?
They're still at the Temple of Helm. I don't know if the Helmites are aware. Helmites, Helmets, what do we call them? Let's say Helmite. But the worshippers of Helm, I don't know if they are aware of the fact that there are a pair of mimics in that pile of treasure. That might get ugly.
I think they're aware of at least one, because we talked to them about how mimics are good at eating rats. I think
this is true. We did discuss that. Yeah. But if they aren't cared for properly, if they run out of rats, who knows what they'll start trying to chomp on. Hashtag just saying. So we're gonna rule that Lauren is off taking care of the mimics right now, and hopefully that's that is accurate. And she'll join us when she joins us. But in the meantime, we pick back up at she's not seeing the restream link. Oh, okay. Hold on one second. Can somebody please go into Facebook and just get tag Lauren in the comment for where the link is so she can join us? It was in the thread that I started earlier this afternoon. So I see like 4 people doing it all at once. Please, everybody, please tag her all at once. Yes, everybody tag her at once.
I won.
Yay, Matt wins. Huzzah! Well done, sir.
I'll take a +5 shield, please.
By like 2 seconds, you got
me. Done. You don't mess with World of Warcraft veterans.
That's right.
These guys know their stuff. So
I have 5 screens in front of me right now, 2 mice and 2 keyboards. I am ready.
Do you really have 5 screens?
Yes, I do.
Oh, I'm
Yeah.
jealous. I've only got 2.
I'm only working with 2 now too. I had 3 going when I had my laptop patched in on the previous setup, and that was nice. But maybe that was also why.
Joe, I'll send you a
Everything's
picture of my old computer setup before I had to let someone move into my second bedroom.
Yeah.
Sounds great.
So there's a little bit of glare here. I cut myself shaving earlier, and it was bleeding like a stuck pig. So I've got a little shiny thing on my top lip now just to cover it all up because it was gnarly. But that's what that is. Yeah. So Lauren should be on any second. But in the meantime, Paul, you were going to say something. Paul, what were you going to say?
Oh no, I was just going to say. So we're back over at the temple.
Yeah, you're at the church. You're at the Church of Kelemvor, and you had been speaking with one of the priests there. You'd actually met Father Ike, as he's best known as, and in the campaign, his name is actually Ike Iverson. Which I was like, wait, isn't that a basketball player? Oh, that was Allen Iverson. But yes, But Father Ike Iverson, you've met with him. He's kind of a larger, dour man, not terribly approachable, I think is the best way to describe it. But you're all chilling out with him right now, and you have taken the barrel with poor Murd off of the back of Earl. Earl is relieved to have this burden removed from his back, as it was irregularly shaped and therefore difficult for him to balance with his war mule ways. By the way, quick out of game side note: I will never, ever, ever again doubt the power of a war mule, simply because I saw. Here we go. Now I can get everybody in. Except now I'm got the overlay over my face.
Covered up. Yeah.
Yep. There we go. Here we go. Take that out. And that out right now. So I saw on Reddit the other night a video of an ass being attacked by a hyena, and it literally scruffs the hyena and just starts shaking it and like kicking it and shaking it. Beat the hell out of this thing for a solid minute and a half on the video. And like it came, the hyena came up and was acting all badass, trying to nip at it, and it was just like, nope, not having this. And then just like, I was like, never, ever, ever doubting the power of Earl ever again.
And our mule is armored, so
you have paid a lot of money for your mule to now be
for that privilege of uselessness. For that privilege.
Oh yeah, no, like, whoa, no. If you have invested that much money in your war mule, he will see some action. Trust me.
For the day that Earl wakes up and chooses violence for the Church of Helm.
Yes. blood for the blood god. You know. Blood for Odin. Oh,
I'm kind of thinking we might have to get a sword, sort of a sword head piece for him, so he can be a mulicorn, or just a little, get him tricked out a little bit more, So he's got all sorts of options.
Got to give him some get him some magic barding that also raises his intelligence enough to be able to speak with you and stuff. That'd be awesome. Like
heck yes.
Guys, there's an NPC that I need to run.
Let's not break that fourth wall completely.
Mulicorn.
Yeah. Hashtag Mulicorn. Awesome. Speaking of hashtags in the chat and stuff like that. First off, we are going to make hashtag
Shackled Facts.
Mulicorn is now a hashtag that is on the. Oh, and here's Lauren. Yay, my tap dancing lasted long enough. Huzzah, darling. Welcome. Good to see you.
Hey.
Sorry, I'm late.
Hey. Oh, no. It's totally okay. It's okay. How's the family?
Well, Jake had to leave for work yesterday.
Okay.
So he's gone for the summer, and I have to, figure out my evening routine.
Got it. And little baby buddy was having a tough time getting to lay down tonight, huh?
It's that, and like my timing's all off for like cooking dinner and everything.
Yeah.
And I don't want to be doing dishes at the end of the night or putting food away. So.
Yeah. I hear that.
You're here now. You're free to do as you please.
I am.
Have a little whiskey. Just rub it on your gums. It's what you're supposed to do with babies, right? To put them to sleep, get them to calm down. Just rub little whiskey on the gums or something.
Yeah.
In the Shackled City, would like to note that this is not binding childcare advice.
That is correct. Joe is an adult male with no children of his own, so therefore Do not take advice from this man. So, or any of us except for maybe Lauren.
Fair enough.
Well, there's.
Wait, Adam's got kids,
like,
and Adam and Nate both have kids. Yes.
Yeah.
Don't take advice from Nate.
I mean, I could have a kid. That doesn't make me a good adult. I may have lots of kids. Who can say? No, I don't have.
Yeah.
This is what 23andMe is made for people like you.
All right. Well, hey, let's get back to the session.
Anyways,
if you would like to do your introduction, we would love to have you introduce yourself now. So let's go on ahead and I'm having way too much fun with the. Here we go.
It's so.
Here you go, Lauren. Go ahead with your
intro.
Great. I'm enjoying this now. This is fun.
My name is Lauren. I play Tara Ferris, the Elven Bard, and I'm excited to be talking to adults tonight.
I mean, the maturity level may still be about the equivalent of your. How old is your baby?
7 months.
7 months. It might be about that level of intellectual content, but yes, at least we can speak in a language that's common and we understand. So
he can't quite talk yet.
It's okay.
Just wait until he learns the word no.
Oh, here we go. All right. So, as I mentioned previously, Father Ike invites you to bring the barrel with Murd's corpse wrapped in hay. And he takes you off to one of the private, one of the smaller viewing rooms for wakes and friends and family. He says, "We will have privacy here. Please remove the body from the improvised casket, such as it is, and we shall prepare the ritual."
We should figure out the questions first, guys. What do we want to know?
Very good question.
Who what's his face is?
Drakthar.
Drakthar, the fog. Who the fog really is, and
where Drakthar?
Where we can find him, yeah.
And how?
When?
Yes, where he is, how they've been getting into the city, and who Drakthar is. Who and what Drakthar is.
Now, if he tries that, probably like 5. If he does that nonsense where like he just says the fog and stuff like that, maybe if we ask something like, where do you go to receive your orders? Because they always seem to have like they're told to do stuff, right?
They do seem organized.
Father Ike does look at you and say, "Typically, this ritual allows up to 5 questions. I will also let you know that the subject is under no obligation to offer you truthful responses."
Ooh, I have a circle for that.
Ironic for a cleric of Leira.
Will it work on the undead?
I have never experimented with the zone of truth with speaking with the dead.
All right.
It's pretty clever, actually.
This is not actually the soul of this creature that you are speaking with. It is more that you are pulling information from its essence. That is a different sense. So I do not know if the ritual you are speaking of casting will have the same kind of effect or not.
I like Birch's idea of asking about locations more than direct questions in case he wants to. He might, since he wasn't willing to answer us before, that might be a way to get around us. If we can't find out who this person is, we can find out where to find him, which is the next best thing. So I think Birch is right. Our first question should be where do you go to get your orders, and just leave out the entire question of who. Are we all agreed on that for one of our questions?
I think we can also ask if he came through a bathhouse to check the information to see if it's accurate.
Seems reasonable. Everybody agreed? All right, that's 2 questions. We got 3 more.
Well, let's. I'm sorry. It's where do you go to receive orders? And have you come from the bathhouse?
Did you come into the city through a bathhouse?
Would Murd know what a bathhouse is, physically or metaphysically, given what he likes to do?
I guess we could describe it as like tubs of warm water, a building with tubs of warm water. Would that be simplistic enough?
That might be clearer for him, yeah.
Sounds about
Oh,
right.
that's not the kind of bathhouse I thought we were talking about.
What?
Does anyone know anything about this Orex's bathhouse to make that they'd be able to kick in? What I mean, Lorenzo, you've been in the city for quite a while. Do you know what this bathhouse is and what sort of just to make sure to give an accurate description if we were to ask?
I don't think I've ever been there.
Have you heard
Yeah,
of it?
no, Nate,
Hanging out
you have not, but you do. You've not been there, but being a noble in town, you actually are aware that this is kind of a spa. Is the best way to describe it. And it uses the natural volcanic springs to heat the water, and it's apparently quite relaxing.
Oh, you mean Oryx bathhouse and sauna? Yes.
Yes.
I know that one.
Mm-hmm.
So did you travel through the tunnels near the volcanic hot springs? Perhaps that's the way to phrase the question.
Volcanic hot springs might be a little too high end. Maybe the hot water tubs or the hot water pools. I think maybe you're overestimating the education.
Let me get a round of wisdom checks up on this, guys, because you gotta. I feel like you guys would know your enemy a little bit better than this.
That's a saving.
Just
Speak
straight
for
up wisdom
yourself.
check.
I think we're quite dumb.
You haven't seen some of our rolls, Craig.
Yeah, well,
That's unfortunate.
Ooh, Seneca.
Oh, it did roll successfully. Ignore the second roll. That's I did not see that it actually rolled the first time.
You use the word successfully differently than we do.
Oh, okay.
Battle of the
Seneca.
wisest of us all.
I take it back, Seneca. I'm just having a rag at the expense of goblins. They're fairly intelligent creatures. I'm sure if we say the hot springs, they'll understand what that means. I just like giving them some trouble,
I don't know any better than you, and I trust you.
Fair enough.
I said with my wisdom roll of 3.
So we're asking where you get your orders. Have you been in the spa house? We got 3 more questions. What would be viable questions for this dead creature?
Do we want to know if he's ever actually seen this guy that we're looking for? Drakthar or whatever?
Would that matter?
I don't know. I'd love a description, but I don't know if he can provide one.
I have a feeling we'd get the Order Bats fog of nonsense from him if we asked that kind of a question.
I mean, why don't do we just want to ask these first 2 questions and see where they lead? Like, do we need all 5 questions? I mean, sure, we could use 5 questions, but
Where is the best breakfast burrito in town?
Yeah. This goblin's the one to ask. We can improvise after the first 2.
I do have a thought. In consideration for what we have come to know of goblin culture, perhaps ordinarily, when speaking with the dead, one might ask about a loved one or some sort of unfinished business. But if the goblins instead perceive their world and their society through their enemies, perhaps we can ask them if there is someone who has wronged them, someone who they would like to get revenge upon. That might lead us to who is there, because it would be a personal friend.
Well, I believe, didn't he say that Drakthar wants revenge on the city for putting, he said something in cages or trying to cage him?
cage the jailers, or there's something along those lines, yeah. But why don't we if we don't have ideas for further questions, why don't we get the process started, start asking the questions we have, and we'll go from there.
I will let you know that this spell only lasts for 10 minutes. And then once it is cast, it cannot be recast upon the subject for 10 nights.
All right. Well, does anybody else have any other questions besides those 2 pertinent questions that we want to throw in the ring now?
I am willing to.
Is there
figure it out
anything
as we go.
off topic outside of Drakthar that might be helpful? Anything about the city that he might know that we could use?
Ooh,
Maybe
Maybe
they've
he
run
knows what
across,
they plan to do after they are done graffitiing.
or maybe they've run across Jill and the.
I want to know where he sleeps. Maybe there's like a den of these goblins, and we can follow them.
There you go. Question number 3. 2 more. Anybody?
Well, from what we've been talking about, I feel so. These are the questions that I think we're definitely doing. Where do you get your orders? Did you get in through the bathhouse? And where do you sleep? I think I like the revenge one, and I like asking what is the next phase in the plan.
Ooh, that's good.
If he knows,
I concur.
That's good. I concur. That's 5.
It's great.
Yes.
We good with those 5?
Excellent, Tara.
because I don't think he'll. I honestly don't know if he'll answer who is Drakthar, other than to say Drakthar is the fog, and I feel like that's a waste of a question.
Yeah.
Well, that was why we were saying, have you ever seen Drakthar? Would have been the question, as opposed to.
Well, then he'd
seeing
just say
versus-
yes, and then he's
With those,
Yeah.
with those 5 questions, we must only consider what order they should be asked in. What order ingratiates him to us the most, and makes him the most forthcoming in his later questions.
Would
I
it
guess
be?
maybe. No, go ahead, Rich.
I was going to say, would it be worthwhile to say, to start with, we want to avenge your death. Where can we find the goblin that killed you?
Ooh, that's nice. I like that. I knew there was a reason I liked you, Birch. You got a smart head there.
It's definitely
Small,
not from
small,
my
but
mind
smart.
usually.
I think that is a great idea to lead off with.
Hopefully he forgets the part where we were going to kill him first before the other goblins did him in.
I feel like the last thing he remembers is an arrow going through his head, and that'll have a lasting impact.
We're
Literally.
having a nice little conversation, and then
Is there
Yeah,
any
come
reason
on.
we could not do this in disguise?
I like that idea. Tara, give me your makeup.
Well, is the what's his face going to do all the questions since he's the one casting it? So we could just kind of be out of the view, like behind.
well, that's a good point in terms of trying to trick the spirit. In terms of we got 2 people who can speak Goblin, asking Murd the questions in Goblin.
Yeah, Greg, are you going to be the one asking him? Since you're the one casting it?
Father Ike Iverson, or
Yes,
Well-
Father Ike. Are you going to be the one who has to speak to him?
No. You may speak with him,
Ooh.
but the spirit is only obligated to answer up to 5 questions, and they're not obligated to be truthful. I am here as a passive observer, besides casting the spell. I should also let you know that typically we do charge a fee for these services, but as you are the heroes of Cauldron, the renowned heroes of Cauldron who rescued those children, I will simply ask for a favor at some point in return.
Oh,
small
That
man,
sounds
those
great.
are. I mean, we already owe a favor to a
What-
goddess, so I'm sure
What
your
is the-
request isn't going to be that bad, but I'm a little
What is the
concerned how many favors
usual-
we're owing.
what is the
Greysoul's
usual
checking the
fee?
mold at the
Perhaps,
moment.
perhaps a donation to a charity of your choice. What is a
The
would I know what
church, of
the-
course, would be. You would know that something like this. There's no. Actually, give me a knowledge religion before I go. And why is my Facebook blowing up? Like I'm getting tons of notifications. I got to turn all that off because it's driving me insane. But yeah, give me a religion check.
Who are the
Yeah,
two that speak
you would know that
Goblin?
there's no expensive component or anything like that. So standard spellcasting services for something like this is probably about 100 gold ish, somewhere in that range. So what he would be asking for in return would be a small service. You get the impression, like it
I
would
think
probably.
that's acceptable.
And I guess the whole thing is also that it wouldn't be, in my knowledge of religion, it's not something in terms of something that can be compromising or any sort of. It's a favor
would be
in the true sense.
It would be a favor in the true sense, something that it's like they need they need assistance with a minor thing. You know, it's
Gotcha.
you know how these churches work when it comes to doing favors for each other.
Gotcha.
And that the Church of Kelemvor is neutrally inclined. You are not going to be doing anything that is evil.
Yeah.
Or
they've got some
unpalatable.
special people coming into town. We've got the water wands coming up. They're looking to get some people some nice seats for the water show. You know,
something like that, or perhaps just like help escort a VIP into town or something like that, because there might be an assassin after them. Who knows? I mean, like
it's 11 noon route.
Yeah, exactly.
Gotcha.
Or just be present be visibly present at a church event, because you're starting. I mean, he's the first to really acknowledge you as heroes of Cauldron.
So we're
because the news is starting to get out about
Father Ike. I'm just so excited that you know who we are that I will gladly grant you a favor later. Thank you.
I would recommend that Tara ask the questions, since Seneca and Terrafirth are the only two who speak Goblin.
Seneca can ask.
Well, I think Tara, you would come across as a more warm.
You might remember me. I grabbed his ears.
Well, I think you would have a warmer presence.
They will not be able to see you if that is what you're concerned about. This is not an animated spirit that you'll be speaking with. This is, you are tapping into its essence to cull its knowledge.
So Tara, just put like some gruff in your voice when you speak Goblin, you know?
Change the accent just a little bit.
Yeah.
You gotta go for more Bronx than Brooklyn. Yeah.
Okay, so which of the 5 questions were we going to swap out for the "We want to avenge you"? Tell us about.
Would you like revenge on someone? Was one of the questions, and I think how can we avenge you on the goblin that killed you?
I believe what we can say, it's not really swapping it out. If we say we want to avenge your death, where can we find the goblin who killed you? Okay. Which is replacing the "where do you sleep?"
Okay, so we're going to ask, where do you get your orders? Have you been to the bathhouse? Where can we go to avenge you? And what were the other 2?
What is the next phase of the plan? And where do you sleep?
But we're replacing that one with...
Well, okay, so the questions then would be, where do you get your orders? Did you get in through the bathhouse? Where can we find the goblin that killed you? What is the next phase? And where do you sleep? Or where can we find the goblin that killed you? And would you like revenge on someone? But I feel like that's redundant.
Okay, well that's 5. So let's Father Ike, if we can, I think we're ready to begin the process. Is everyone agreed?
Very well.
Let's do it. We'll all his eyes won't even open. He'll totally be blind, no matter where we stand in the room.
Yes, I believe that is correct.
I'm going to stand behind him.
I've never had this cast on me before, so I'm not entirely sure.
That's a fair point. I'm going to stand behind him, directly behind him.
Very good.
Although I was an ape on the last, so he wouldn't know who I am.
He goes around the room and lowers the oil lamps down to an intimate glow. He goes to the altar upon which Murd is currently laid out. The bolt that was in his forehead has been removed, and the spell of preservation upon his corpse is still in full effect at this point. He lights some incense, the smell of which fills your nostrils. It's very spicy, exotic. It smells almost like, got a hint of sulfur to it. It's almost like this is natural incense made of volcanic rock. It feels like very, very, very homegrown, as it were, but mixed with something probably from Chult. You can't quite put your finger on it. But as he starts a prayer invoking Kelemvor, Lord of the Dead, you see the incense sticks flare up, and an orb of light emerge from the flared incense and float about the room and then plunge directly into Murd's prone form. My windows are closed, by the way, so my neighbors should not have heard that.
Oh, good. That's good.
But I did check before we started. I'm sure I sent the cats flying. But yes, now that we've ruined that moment, the corpse kind of seizes and jolts. What do you want?
Murd, we wish to avenge you. Where can we find the goblin that killed you?
I don't know.
Did you get into the city through the bathhouse, where the hot bubbling water comes out of the earth?
Oh. Yes.
Where do you sleep at night? Where did you sleep at night?
The Warrens.
Where do you go to get your orders?
To Drakthar.
What is the next phase of the plan?
An essay question now? Rude. I'm dead and you're making me answer an essay question. Oh, I liked it better when it was only 2-word answers. I don't. The plan was to make the big people scared. Show Drakthar strong.
And then what?
They didn't tell me. Drakthar will rule all.
Thank you, Murd.
I have one last request.
What can we do for you?
Finish my last great work.
God. Where is it?
Finish signing my name in my preferred medium. Let them know Murd was here. Do this or I'll haunt you forever.
Perhaps you should offer to trade that for Drakthar's location.
If you can tell us where we can go and meet Drakthar, we will do this for you. We will complete this task.
Give me your word.
You have my word as...
The name of Murd must be remembered forever. Murd's strong. Murd's smart. Murd matters.
Murd, you have my word.
Damn it. Okay, I have to put that.
That's in the private chat. They can't see that.
Hashtag Murd strong.
Yeah.
Can we get
I have-
bracelets of that?
I have to put out hashtag merge strong now because that's just you all are awful.
Just
but that-
proud bracelets.
Yep.
We're just giving you merch opportunities. That's all.
You know what? I mean, I'm already working on T-shirts, so may as well let's go into the rubber bracelet gimmick here, and let's do full on. I mean, I don't think anybody's using the yellow bracelet anymore, right? So we could co-op that.
They don't have a brown option.
God. Damn, Matt. Damn.
I was thinking it, but didn't say it.
Yeah.
I said it 3 minutes ago.
Like a marble green, but okay.
I should warn you, I am on performance enhancers every time I play this game, so it might discredit her.
Yeah, that you might get disqualified from Dungeons and Dragons for being drunk while playing. Yeah, there you go. I mean, I think
80%.
I think it makes it better. I mean, this isn't coffee here. It totally is coffee here, but anyhow.
So does Murd take our offer?
Is he agreeing?
Murd says yes. Drakthar rules the Warrens. And Snirk shot me. Snirk shot me. He's an asshole.
Snirk.
We will kill Snirk for you.
Mm-hmm.
As a freebie. It's a bonus.
And use his guts to finish your hard work.
Lorenzo, you've been here in the city the longest.
No, it must be poop. You must use poop.
It must be poop.
I don't speak Goblin. He's not talking to me.
Lorenzo, you've been in the city the longest. Do you know where the Warrens might be?
No.
Okay. I'm assuming he's speaking.
I know where goblins sleep.
I'm not sure if Warrens is like a literal Warrens or if it's a name for like a section of the town or like
Who knows?
a tavern or. Well, I mean, you live here. One would.
I live in the nice part. I don't know where.
Fair enough.
You hang out. You know where all the bad deeds get done. Also, is there?
Father Ike, do you know where the Warrens might be?
We've only got 5 questions
place in
for
the city.
Lorenzo.
I assume it's someplace underground. Someplace.
That would be my guess, but in case it's not.
Are we familiar with this map, Greg? The one that we can see on Roll20?
You are. I mean, you've seen enough of the. They do have like those public. You are here sconces and stuff, or the stands and stuff like that. So you would have an idea for what this map is. Yeah.
So
on the icon for the bad guy.
The cross section lower right.
What's that?
Does that include the cross section lower right?
Yes, you guys actually are aware of the fact that you are here at the church at the moment. So where I'm pinging on the map right now. Yeah, and you guys are on that map. Cool.
Gotcha. But the cross section, we're familiar with that as well.
The mini map within that in the bottom right hand corner.
Yeah, you know what? That I'd never even noticed that was there before. God damn it.
We probably don't know that.
Well, I mean, I would say that you guys know that this is a volcano and that,
Right.
At one point there's, that Zadarun is under there. The Malachite Fortress is under there. That there's plenty of stuff under there. It's a big ass mountain.
Right.
So
is Murd still currently animated?
for the moment, yes.
We've asked him more than 5 questions and he's kept talking, right?
No, you have asked him exactly 5 questions, then you bargained with him.
Okay.
I have marked down the fact that you have asked 5 questions. So
Okay.
you are out of questions, but you
Will
can
not extrapolate. Okay.
Yeah.
But I think we have some good leads.
We do. I was just going to see if we could. I'm having this discussion in front of Murd's animated body. It's great that we know to go to the Warrens, but we don't know how to get there. Murd, I know we've asked our 5 questions of you, but if you would like me to, in addition to completing your master work and letting the world know how strong Murd is, I can give that buddy who put an arrow in your head a thank you if you'll tell us how to get to the Warrens.
I'm afraid that the spell restricts him from being able to answer anything that you like a question.
Okay. Well, thank you, Merd. We appreciate your input. Your great work will be finished, and the world will be finished by Tara. Tara was the one who gave her word to finish your great work, and the world will know of Merd Strong.
I have mage hand, guys. I have mage hand.
It's still gonna be the same mage hand. That mage hand, every time you summon it, is just gonna smell like shit. you can't. How do you clean a mage hand? You can't. It's gonna be the Merd hand.
Pinky.
Right?
It ceases to exist when it discorporates. You get a new one every time.
Father Ike, we've asked our 5 questions, so I think we can probably let Merd go back to his rest.
Father Ike, are you familiar with an area known as the Warrens? Because a Warren can be a place outside. It can be a place of rooms. A Warren can mean many things.
I am not familiar with the Warrens, as he may speak of.
Perhaps we pursue the bathhouse if
that seems like the next wise choice.
Yes.
So yeah, Father Ike, you can take him off life support. We don't need to make him suffer any further.
Very good.
Rest in peace, Merd.
With that, he ritualistically extinguishes the incense and the candle that he had lit, and you see Merd's corpse relax. We will be happy to dispose of him in accordance with Goblin custom.
Oh, fantastic!
Ooh, that's bad.
I was just gonna toss him in the street.
That is precisely what Goblin custom usually is. Yes.
Oh.
Yes, you, Brick. You missed our standoff with the guard when we did some research about how they cremate the unclaimed bodies, only to find out that that is actually quite a bit more
civilized.
Yes.
Yes, you are welcome to desecrate the corpse.
No, I don't need a. It's not fun when I'm asked.
It would actually be considered a great honor for his corpse to be used as bait, to either ward off a monster or creature chasing the party, or perhaps to lure it out. If you are going to be going hunting, then perhaps you could bring him along and give him his last great honor.
Nope. I think we're good.
Are you certain?
Stuff him back in that barrel, Brick.
We don't need to carry a corpse around. That's super.
Technically,
you
rolling it around.
Ears, though.
You can toss him in the street. That's customary enough. We have a bathhouse to go to, and frankly, after carrying around this corpse for a while, I could use a bath. So thank you, Father Ike, for your services. Guys, let's head off to the bathhouse.
Brick, if I may, he is of small stature, and we have cast a gentle repose on him. He should no longer decay, and if this is an honor that Merd would be given, then I would be happy to do it.
I believe we can, since we have Earl, we can simply strap him to Earl.
That's why we have the donkey.
Guys, I appreciate your kind spirits and your soft hearts. We don't need to lug around a corpse with us.
But we will have Earl anyway to carry any loot we find. And should we come across a very hungry large creature that might have a taste for goblin flesh, as that is the custom of their people, we might be very happy to have a snack to leave and honor Merd in such a way, as opposed to have them try to take a literal bite out of our asses.
See, Feld, this was your problem back in War College. You overthink everything, right? Sometimes you just got to go. You got to do stuff, right? I appreciate the forethought,
right.
But carrying around a corpse for an undetermined amount of time, I mean, if someone stops us and says, hey, what's that smell coming from the barrel? And we're forced to crack it open, and they're like, why do you have a dead goblin? How long have you had that dead goblin? Why has it not decayed? It's going to be a lot of questions.
I pick up Merd, and I start walking outside, and I'm going to strap him to Earl. Thank you, Father Ike.
You're welcome, sir.
I am 100% with Brick on this one.
I love it.
To be clear, you didn't put him back in the barrel. You're just picking him up and taking him out and strapping him to.
He's had a spell cast upon him where he basically is clean. He basically is a very
Okay,
clean...
so we're just carrying around a dead goblin corpse on the back of our war mule.
What a weekend at Bernie's this.
Let's go to that high class spa, everybody. Come on.
Weekend at Merds.
Wait, nobody said this is a high class spa.
This is how we sneak into the Warrens. We weekend at Merd in there.
Yeah.
Right up to Drakthar.
That's well. We'll both use Mage Hand, and that's how we'll puppet him.
Just gotta get a pair of sunglasses. And we're good.
Weekend at Merz.
I mean, you could also just cast Animate Dead on him and have him walk along with you.
I don't have Animate Dead. Do you have Animate Dead?
That doesn't have nearly the amount of comedic potential.
What was this? I remember that you cast a spell on it to preserve the corpse. What was the spell?
Gentle Repose.
All right, let me just look at that real fast.
Yeah, how long does that last?
Oh, it lasts a week and a half. So
Okay.
While we're doing
and it
that-
cannot become undead while Gentle Repose is effective.
Interesting.
But you could raise him. He would then he would owe you.
You know, this is getting to sound a lot like Droops, and I think we need to veer away.
I think we need to head off to that spa. I accept that Feld has walked out of the room with the corpse. I am going to sigh and roll my eyes and follow him out. Sometimes you just gotta roll with the punches, people.
May I make an intelligence check history to determine where and what the Warrens are?
Sure.
You want to progress the main story? What are you doing? We have a corpse to traipse around town with.
How dare I didn't plan a session tonight, guys, because I knew you guys would just be BSing the whole time anyway. You expect me to actually have a game?
Don't
ready?
worry,
Come
we
on.
can have a session and BS the whole time. Don't count us out.
All right, fine. I mean, this is why it took us 3 months just to get the
3 months to get a chapter and a half in.
Yeah. All right. So you actually a 17. You are aware that that goblins do live in warrens, which are typically underground. It would not surprise you if there were goblin warrens in the mountain, but there's no public knowledge about this. It's not like there's an established goblin warrens that everybody has on a map or anything like that. But you do know that from living in Cauldron for a certain amount of time, you are aware of the fact that there are numerous caverns and other things underground. I mean, there was a whole Gnomish enclave, a dwarven fortress. Like it totally makes sense that in another portion of the volcano there could be goblin warrens. There could even be kobolds down there. Who knows? You know, there's a whole bunch of different things that could be there. But you are not aware of any established communities.
They're coming up.
I
through the
repeat
bathhouse,
all of that information.
So.
Yeah. All right.
I mean,
repeat all
that's,
that.
yes.
The bathhouse is number one.
We stroll towards the bathhouse.
Yeah.
Sounds good. You guys go towards Oryx Bathhouse. All right, where did I put that on the map? Just so I want to make sure that that's...
Nothing to see here. Unofficial city business. Moving
Oh,
on.
yes.
Pay no attention to the goblin corpse on our donkey.
Can we put a robe over it or something?
Yeah.
Are we, Greg, are we going to be passing by Sky's Curio?
No, actually, as I forgot about this, the Oryx Bathhouse is actually not very far from the Church of Kilemvor. It's actually between the Blue Crater Academy and the church.
Oh,
just down on Low Loot Street. So if you look at the map here, I just actually highlighted it and have the title. There you go. And you guys are currently located. Yeah. Now at this point, it's about mid-afternoon.
You're implying that since they only come out at night, we have time to kill?
I mean, here's the thing.
Sounds like a spa day.
You guys do get to the... You guys don't want to go and finish Merd's last request before you do anything else? I'm just... I'm
Here's
just
the
checking.
thing.
It takes about 8 hours to work up the raw materials.
Oh no, he left a pile of it where he was slain. He when killed, he emptied his bowels. You know, so there's
We've
actually some
been-
in the barrel.
We've been the heroes of the city for 5 minutes, and we're going to go around vandalizing.
No,
with
no,
a
no, no, no,
dead-
no.
Not
Birch,
vandalizing,
Birch,
finishing
Birch,
his great
Birch.
work, which you promised to do.
Birch, there is no we here. Only one person promised to finish this great work, and that's Tara.
Okay, I'll take a quick jog to
Yes.
Boy.
the little spot where
Helm
died.
bless you, Tara. Helm bless you.
Is it very crowded there? Because I feel like this is not something I should do in broad daylight.
It was like
No,
an alley.
no.
No, it was
we
not
can
an
do
alley.
this
It was
at night.
actually a corner.
It
of
was
the
a
market square.
very dark
and
alley.
it's very busy there right now.
No
We-
one's around.
We should
Tara,
come back
Tara,
at night.
we can go at night.
Let's
That was
come back
when-
at night.
That was
I'll-
the preferred style of light that Murd liked to paint in. So I
to
think it would
truly
be
see
rude
exactly.
to.
It
capture
only
his
reaches
essence.
its
Zenith.
essence at night.
There you go.
That is correct. Yeah.
I hate this.
There is a performative element that involves the surprise of the discovery of his name.
Oh yeah,
and
yeah.
the medium, once it bakes in the sunrise, allows all those far and wide to perceive it.
Seneca, you've thought way too much about that. Just gonna throw that out there.
You have done
No,
a
I'll
great
do it.
thing
I
in
just-
honoring Murd in his preferred way.
Someone's been hazed in college.
So Greg, assuming that we have gotten to Oryx's bathhouse,
Yes, you guys.
what's the exterior look like? Is this like super fancy? Like, is it nondescript? What do we?
I would say that it's actually kind of small,
Yeah.
kind of humble. It looks to be a one-story building. There's a very simple wooden sign on it that says Oryx Bathhouse. And let me see. Squat. It's windowless. It's made of dark volcanic rock or volcanic stone. It's on Lava Avenue. It's on Lava Avenue south of Crater Lake. It says west in the book, but I think that's because it was actually following. That's probably left over because they rearranged the map between editions. So this is south, not west of Crater Lake. You know that. It's a weekday. You think that there might not be much going on there right now. There's the door. There's the sign over the head. Or over the door, Oryx Bathhouse, and there's an image of a pitcher with water spilling out of it, hot water and steam, and there's actually like a red eye over that.
Is
Before we
Oryx
go
a
in-
human name? Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No. Oh, that's a good question.
I believe that Jill said that Oryx is a dwarf.
I see.
Yeah, and as I meant to mention when we had that encounter, but as I forgot, she did comment on the fact that dwarves and goblins working together, mass hysteria. Something Ghostbusters.
Something strange in the neighborhood is what she's saying.
So it's unlikely that they're freely coming. If this is where they're coming through, it is unlikely that they're doing it knowingly with the owners.
Well, or getting paid off, or it could be that the dwarf is also being compelled. But my awesome roll of a 9, I was just trying to see if strolling around the outside of the building, if there appeared to be looking for any sort of other entrances or kind of back doors, as it would be that would possibly lead
There
down
are
there.
none. There are none like that. You don't see any back doors or anything of that variety. It's like I said, it's a small building. There's the main entrance, and that's about it. You do see vents. There must be vents because you can see steam kind of coming out the top of the building.
All right. Well, Brooke's just gonna head on in then.
Wait, I was going to ask: are we going in as the heroes of the city, asking for help? Are we going in as patrons, pretending that we're,
I
like
figured
undercover?
we would just go in and say, look, I think you have a goblin infestation. We think goblins are getting into the city from here. We just want to take a look around.
I like Birch's suggestion. I think, you know what I think? I think the heroes of Cauldron deserve a little bit of self-care and a spa day, and that's how we should approach it.
So we don't ask direct questions.
We don't announce that we're here to investigate a possible entryway into the city by goblins.
After everything that happened with Keegan, I just feel like maybe we just play a little cool at first till we feel like we really need to be direct.
All right.
Hey, one of your bats is backing up and leaking goblins.
Yikes.
We got a little goblin right there.
I wonder, Seneca, you're familiar. How good at finding hidden passageways and such is your friend?
Eartha can take many forms. If we wish, she could become something that would be more suited to the task.
She's in a form of a cat right now, right?
Correct.
All right. Yes. Cats are very good at searching out all sorts of things. I was just thinking, if we can play it cool, my friends, and see whether our small magical, currently feline friend can find anything that perhaps Auric is not wishing to be found.
I do have.
Don't forget,
hypothesis.
Birch can also transform too. So
I was actually thinking, if you guys are all taking off your armor to take a bath and pretend to be just taking a bath, I have the sneaking suspicion that a place where goblins regularly come through will see all your armor and suddenly you're naked without your weapons and armor. So maybe I'll just be your dog and stand watch over your guys' armor.
I was thinking we would go in and look around first. I wasn't necessarily planning on soaking, but
yeah.
I need to take my armor off to get a mani-pedi.
Birch, you do make a good point, and I must confess that while you may be considered heroes of the city, I myself am not. I have only recently become associated with you. I certainly do not have the reputation, whether or not that would be earned. And it might be advisable to have you present yourselves as the heroes, whereas I can take a transformed Birch as being separate. I will come in separate from you, and we can run parallel missions, if you will.
Cover more ground.
Mm-hmm.
all right.
I believe
So
that
did
is
you
a
guys-
wise idea.
Did you guys want me to come in as not me?
What if we? I have a hypothesis. What if the entrance is through the volcanic vents themselves, that they're swimming? You might be able to transform into some sort of aquatic creature, and I could transform Eartha to do the same, while staying exactly where I am. You and Eartha can go, and I can see through Eartha's vision, allowing you to have some sort of backup.
Maybe like a salamander.
Yes.
In that case, we go in, and then I turn into something as we see fit, I guess.
I need only an hour to do this, but that may we may be able to do that inside the baths whilst soaking to allay suspicion.
I just think it'd be good to get a lay of the land, or of the building anyway, of the interior.
I concur.
All right, so we'll go in as patrons.
Yep, we're going in as patrons in two separate groups.
Yes. Who would like to
All
go
right.
first?
I'm with Seneca.
I've already gone in. I left about 30 seconds ago and walked in.
So
All right.
we'll follow Brick then.
It's a very Birch thing to do. How dare you?
Alrighty then. So Brick, you go in.
What do I see? What's the lobby like? Who's here?
Well, as you walk in, hold on a second. I'm now going to share my screen.
Ooh.
Where did my screen go? I need to be fancy and do this like so. Share that. Thank you. Boom. Boom.
Ooh.
Yep.
Oh, so I should not be looking at that. I should be looking here.
Well, right now I don't have anything up on the map that is anything expressly forbidden for you guys being able to see, but you do have the lighting stuff.
I think I need some vision, Greg. All I've got is a black box.
Oh, well, that's because your token is not in the room yet. But you're...
Yeah, me too.
You guys... Yeah, everybody's got a black... I think I could do this. Click. What is it for me to be able to... Anyhow, Brick is inside. So, Brick, you're going to get this description first, and then everybody else you can follow in. But...
All right. Am I also supposed to be seeing this on Roll20? Or just through Restream?
You should be able to see everything on Roll20. Oh, you don't have vision on your token. There we go. I just fixed that for you. So now you should be able to see. Does that work?
There we go.
Yeah.
I also don't have vision.
We're not inside yet, Lauren.
Yeah. The only one who is inside who should have vision right now is Brick. So I'm going to give you guys the description, and then we will let y'all... But now you have vision on yours, and this is what I get for not prepping the tokens in advance. That is my fault. Feld's got vision. I've got vision. I've got rhythm. Who could ask for anything more? All right.
No.
One vision.
Oh, such a good show. All right. I think that should be everybody. So once we get in, everybody should be going. All right. Brick, as you enter, onyx tiles cover the floor of the bathhouse, and the vaulted ceiling rises to a height of 20 feet. A 25-foot diameter sunken basin is set into the floor against the south wall, and water fills it. A translucent crystal dome above the pool allows light to enter and creates water reflections on the walls. Several smaller areas lead off of the main room. However, beaded curtains or doors block your view of these areas. The room is, there are also a number of candles in the room that some are lit, some are not, but it gives everything a nice intimate glow. But the afternoon sun right now is what's primarily lighting everything. And as you come in, there is a dwarf pouring a pitcher of water into the main bath. Welcome.
Greetings. Are you Auric?
That's the name on the door.
Excellent. I'm Brick. I was looking to relax and get a little clean. I was hoping to use the facilities. Is this the only pool? Is this the primary pool?
There are private baths available.
How much would a private bath run me versus the public pool?
A private bath is 5 silver. The public pool is 1 silver, and if you'd like a bar of soap, it's another silver.
All right. If I could, I'll do the public bath, and yes, please throw in a bar of soap. I've been rather sweaty lately and would like to get clean.
There you go. I'll be happy to get you soap. Not a problem. I'll take the fee, please. He walks up, hand out expectantly.
I'll give him the money. Where can I store my my armor and goods while I bathe?
There's a changing room either right over here, or you can come over and use one of the private ones there. If you have anything that you need to store, I don't have guards or anything like that, but if you have anything that is that is necessary to store, you can go ahead and leave it there safely in the changing room.
All right. Well, then I will give him his silver, and then go strip out of what is. Oh, actually, no, we got new armor, don't I? Because we picked up the new armor, so it's just me dealing with goblin blood and guts and fantastic. Yeah. Well, then I'll get to it.
You look like you've seen some action recently, friend.
Yeah, we got scribed with trying to hunt down the whole goblin graffiti thing. So we ran into some trouble near the end.
Goblins, huh? Ugh.
Yeah. So I don't even know.
He opens a door in the northeast corner and goes in. You hear him put the pitcher down. He sounds like he opens a cabinet and comes back a couple of moments later with a towel and a bar of soap in hand. He says, "There you go." Like I said, and he points over to the room here. He's like, "That's the changing room. You go in there, you'll be able to get sorted."
Excellent. Thank you, sir. Have you haven't had any problems with goblin graffiti with your facilities, have you?
Graffiti? No.
No? But something else?
No.
Oh, okay. The tone made me think maybe you're having other problems with goblins, so that's fine.
I used to be an adventurer myself, and so
when
I know how that life goes. I've scalped me more than my fair share of goblins. How
long ago do you retire?
Oh, it's been a few years now, but I managed to find myself something that was guaranteed to set me up for life, and I didn't have to risk my life. Oh, more people coming in. Welcome. Come on in, folks.
Brick's gonna go off and start getting changed.
Rick,
yeah. This is a friend of mine, Greysoul.
Ah, welcome.
It's a Greysoul. It's a silver for the main bath, silver for soap. If you want to use one of the private baths, it's gonna be 3 silver. It's a good deal.
5 silver.
5 silver. Sorry, 5 silver.
In here 30 seconds, and the lizard thinks he runs the place. Good gods. Welcome, my lady. We have the ladies' changing rooms over here if you'd like to make yourself comfortable. We also have private baths if that's what you're more interested in. But this is a public bath here in the center. And I'm assuming everybody else is coming in except for Seneca and Birch, or you guys are waiting to make your entrance in a little bit? Mm-hmm. All right.
We're going.
Oh, well, Mr. Lidu. 'Tis a pleasure to have you here, sir. Your reputation precedes you.
If I'm going to have some more guests show up, how much to make this place private for a couple hours?
Private for a couple of hours? When you say a couple of hours, are you talking 2 hours, or are you talking the night?
2 hours.
2 hours. I could do that for about 10 gold.
10 gold?
Brick will stick his head out of the change room like, I got it, Lorenzo. I would definitely like you all to have baths. And I will toss the gold. Well, I guess I can't toss 10 pieces. I will go give the 10 gold to Orak and say it's a bargain on my part. So thank you.
You're saying we smell.
I'm saying Dragonborn have very good senses of smell, and y'all are disgusting. not as individuals, but smell wise. Good Lord, take a bath.
Fair enough.
Alrighty. So what form are you currently in, Birch?
I did not. I just walked in as myself. You guys are all just having a casual conversation. It seems like that changed the plans.
Yeah, excuse me, sir. Back there. That's my office back there. There's the changing rooms are located over here and over here, as he points to indicate. And these are the private baths, but that door is is staff only.
How much?
Are you with this party, sir?
I'm with this party.
Ah, very good. Well, the gentle person in the changing room over here, he points down towards where Brick is, just paid to make this exclusive for the next 2 hours. So this is your private bath.
Great. And then I point over in this direction, and I go, there's oh, sorry, I'm I'm clicking on the wrong thing. I point over here, and I just say, oh, changing rooms over this way, right? And
That's a changing room, and then these are the private changing rooms over here as well.
All right, I reach for the door that's right here. To
wait, which door?
Yeah, this one right here.
Oh, so the door with the red dot?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. He says, nope, that is not the changing room, sir. It's
Did
the
it
heated curtains on
did it
to your
unlock?
right.
Did it unlock before he said anything?
It did not, and he actually calls out to you before you even get close to it. As he sees you walking towards him and says, nope, you need to go.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So I'll I guess change, I guess.
Yeah. And pardon me, I misspoke. This over here is towel storage. So basically he said go over there and get a towel after you change Brick.
That's not what he told Brick. So Brick is stripped down and has all his armor in the towel room.
Okay, awesome. Yeah, no, that's my mistake. I misread my notes. So
that's a nice warm bath.
Yes. Seneca, are you coming in to join them, or are you hanging out outside?
My thing is muted, and now I'm not muted. I would like to, as a ritual outside, cast Detect Magic.
Cast Detect Magic. Copy that. So you take 10 minutes, and you're casting it. Very good. Very good. Well.
So, is this water warm, like inside the big bath area?
Yeah. Yes, it is. This is actually kept warm geothermically.
It is very nice. You should get in here.
Bring water in this entire time, or is it just like?
Oh, gentleman can't give away his secrets.
Is it a secret how you put water in the pool?
Well, considering the fact that you don't see any sort of fountain or anything like that, you don't see any obvious place where the water is coming in.
Yeah, that's why. Like, how does the water get in?
Oric just kind of smiles and says, "Well, I was an adventurer, and let's just say that magic is a fascinating thing." He just simply looks at you and says, "Magic," and just smiles. Yeah.
Well, I'm kind of nervous. I've had some effects with magic, as you can see. I'm kind of nervous.
Oh God, that's right. You are partially translucent.
66%.
Yeah, you are. No, you're 33% transparent. You're 66% visible. 67%
there we
visible.
Go.
Yes.
Yeah, I completely forgot about that. Oh gods. Okay, so he's I take it you've been experiencing the adventuring life as well, eh?
Yes, and so I'm a little nervous about magical effects I'm about to dunk myself in.
I can assure you that the waters are harmless. Sorry, I've been drinking a little too much. Not harmful.
I appreciate that slip of the tongue.
Day drinking. It's what I like to see in an adventurer.
I'm a dwarf. What do you expect?
Right?
Yeah.
From where
I tie one sheet on and just at the top of the day. That's breakfast.
Where I'm at now, that's the private changing room, right?
Yes, you're in a private changing room.
Where's the private baths?
Private baths are along the northern wall.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go check out one of them.
Okay. So I'll go ahead and navigate your token. You come out wrapped. Yeah, come out wrapped in towel. You could pick 1, 2, or 3, whichever you'd like.
1.
1. Okay, easy. So you hop into here, and it's I will.
Hey, Greg, just to be clear, you realize that we can see your screen?
I understand.
Okay. Just checking.
I'm hoping that you guys will be doing the honor system and playing off of off of Roll20 and not looking at my screen. That is one of the things I have not been able to figure out yet is how I can mask my DM view from you guys in Restream, but I will work on that.
It's fine because I'm viewing this on my phone because my phone can do data and not Wi-Fi, and I can run the monitor and still be on. The chat is actually covering almost everything.
That's amazing.
So I can't see.
Birch, what's going on, buddy? I see red X's appearing on you. I'm not doing that.
Don't ask. Who knows? It's a real mystery. It is doing all sorts of stuff. Forgive me. I'm going to enter the large pool with my leather armor still on.
Sir, that's gonna. Okay.
And then I'm going to take it off as it's wet and cleaning and set it next to the pool. I don't want it out of sight. I trust no one.
All right. Very good. Well,
I look him right in the eyes as I'm taking it off.
You actually notice that he has
show dominance, Birch. Good man. Good man.
He has one eye. The other is an eye patch with it's a black eye patch with a red ruby in the center of it. Yeah. So
awesome. I'm going to wade over to Lorenzo.
Lorenzo in the pool right now, but
you're not in the pool yet?
I'm in the pool. You can
Lorenzo.
wade over to me.
All right. No, I need to speak to Lorenzo. I'll wait.
Oh, all right.
Seneca, that detect magic has a range of 30 feet. So you don't. I could tell you right now, you do actually detect a faint aura of magic.
Cool.
Let me see. What was the?
I figured it out. I'm no longer dead. Ignore all X's. I'm all better.
Oh, that's good.
I survived.
Okay. That doesn't help me.
Do I feel a bottom of this bath? Is it just, how deep is it?
I mean, it's about a good 5 feet, but you can actually feel at the center. But you do, it does actually have a bench built in that's submerged. So most folks, it's on a grade. The bench is on a grade as it goes around the pool. So as you get further around it, the deeper the bench is, so it can actually accommodate up to a half orc comfortably sitting in this. But on the shallow ends, a halfling or a dwarf or even a gnome could sit there and still be submerged, but comfortably up to like their chest or even their neck if they wanted to be. And you do detect a faint aura of transmutation magic within the space, Seneca.
Okay. From where I am, I can see that I can see into the bathhouse. Can I actually do that, or is that a quirk of the lighting?
I've removed the barrier, so yes, the door is kind of open at the moment. And actually, you do see Aurak does kind of look out and say, "Are you sorry, friend? The place is now closed for a private event."
Walk around the outside of the building.
Is he with you, Mr. Lidu?
I don't know who you're talking about. I didn't see who you're talking to. I have no idea.
Yeah. I can actually, Seneca, I can tell you right now that this is just a quirk of the map, but there's the entrance to the building, but then the walls on either side are kind of almost flush with the rest of the street. Okay. You'll see that on the actual street map when we get to it.
Okay.
If we get to that.
I will move over off and turn away at the moment, but I would like to see when this dude's back is turned.
Okay. Well, he actually goes up and closes the door.
Ah, I see.
Yeah. So.
I mean, there's no advantage to not having him in here, right, guys?
Yeah, no, we can
Hey, if you see a talking cat, he's with us.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, we got an eclectic group here.
I just sent him away.
Could you get him real quick?
I apologize. I didn't realize he was with you.
No. So I should have waited for everybody. I was getting bored, so I just sort of busted in. His name's Seneca.
Yeah,
you can just yell after him. He'll come.
He's friendly. And then as he goes to
more
the,
like a dog in that respect.
as he goes to the door, I'm gonna try to get Lorenzo's attention and point to the stairwell door. Or
All
the
right,
door.
so he goes out to the front door. He actually steps outside for a moment and says, sir, excuse me, I didn't realize that you were with the party within. You
Lorenzo.
are, of course, welcome to join.
See if that door's unlocked.
I see.
Feld, you're not gonna.
I'm a little confused here. I thought you said that I was not allowed within this establishment. Have you changed your position?
Pick that.
No, I was not. This has been booked for a private party. I was not aware of the fact that you were with the party.
I'm sorry. I'm having.
door.
I'm hearing you. All the street traffic. What did you say?
I said he actually, sir. Look, okay, out of game. What's going on with everybody right now? I want to. I need to make sure that I'm adjudicating everything correctly here. So
I'm staying in the tub and doing nothing.
Okay,
Just getting clean, scrubbing up.
I am now half naked, standing at the doorway. So if he does come in, he's obstructed for a moment. While Lorenzo's looking at that door.
How old are you again, Birch? I'm uncomfortable
Hey,
with the situation.
Old enough. All right.
wait,
I've
but
seen
which,
some
but
things.
Birch, which half of you is dressed and which half is not? That is an important question to ask right
It's a
now.
towel over the
It's a
face,
real Winnie the
everything
Pooh
else there.
situation.
God. Okay, copy that. So your shirt copy. Got it. All right.
Are we done unpacking?
Yeah. All right.
So I had,
but you cannot cast Shillelagh right now and expect it to work as intended. I'm just saying. Okay. So.
Paul,
Okay.
what are you doing?
So I had rolled investigation in that other little changing room to see if I felt any hidden doors, anything like that. And when I heard him leave,
there are no hidden doors or anything like that. The changing rooms are exactly what they seem to be.
and when I heard him go out, I was popping up here of assuming looking for the locked doors, and I think as we are trying to do, subtly see whether Lorenzo can unlock that and pop behind it. Is what I'm looking to do.
All right. Let me see. Lorenzo, I will say that, and Seneca, you're outside.
Yes, I also have a thing, but I'll come back to it.
Okay, cool. So just to get this straight, you guys have lured him outside to deal with Seneca and try to convince Seneca to come in, and now you guys are trying to pick this door here that is locked.
Yes.
Okay. Well, you do establish that the door is locked. You have your. Let me get a Thieves' Tools check from you, please.
Can I give guidance to Mr. Ledoux here?
Yes. Holy crap! Yeah, this is not one of.
Wow.
I can tell you right now that this is not one of the good locks that Keegan sold. This was a pretty basic lock.
What happens when you banish your best locksmith?
Yeah, you pop it with ease, and you open the door. You open the door, and I will tell you right now that this is basically what you see. There is no light, but it's a set of stairs that go down.
Okay.
Brick's gonna sort of hiss at Feld and Greysoul and beckon them away from clumping around the opening.
I'm gonna go in. I mean, that's what part of why I'd gone when I made myself scarce and hadn't talked to him. I'm gonna,
Let's quickly check down here, and then if something's crazy, we can come running back up.
Yeah.
Just scream like little girls. We'll know to come running.
I'm gonna pop over since we're going into close quarters. I'm gonna pop over, put my glaive away and switch to my mason shield.
Do you close and lock the door behind you?
I will not lock it, but I will close the door behind me.
Okay.
I'm by the way, just while this is going on, I'm investigating the private pool where I'm at. Is there any? Is it the same as the big pool where you can't tell where the water's coming in or how it's being heated?
That is well. He says that you could feel at the bottom that the floor is pleasantly hot. So
Okay.
he's not lying when he says that it's geothermic. You do feel a drain, but you don't see any source for the water coming in. There's no fountain or anything like that. But the water does seem clear and fresh.
Well,
So-
I'll be quick about it and take my quick bath. But then I'm actually probably going to go get back in my armor. Sweet.
Okay. All right. So let's see. Feld, Lorenzo, you guys are doing that. I will get to you guys in a second. Greysoul, you're hanging out at the pool.
Cleaning my feet.
Cleaning your feet. Brick, you're in the pool.
I'm
Birch,
in the
you're-
pool,
you're-
coming up.
You're shirt cocking it at the door.
I am, well, in fairness, it was a good joke. I'm in underwear. I have every intention of delaying him further once he comes back to the door.
Okay. And Seneca Oric is outside with you, trying to just... Sir, I apologize. I did not mean to offend. The party did not make me aware that you were with them. If you'd like to come in, you're more than welcome.
I see. While I'm having this conversation with him and pulling him further away, I have Eartha here. I don't have a token for Eartha.
Hold on. I think I actually have a token for Eartha. Hold on.
Yeah, we had
I think I uploaded the one that you
lackadaisical
sent me.
cat. Yes. I
Eartha
remember.
Cat, yeah, which I love. I have Oric.
Fun fact, I work with Eartha Kitt, and she's delightful.
I love
Really?
it when they're delightful.
That's awesome.
I
Brute
did.
fact.
I was long time ago a photo double and stand-in with Shia LaBeouf when he was underage. So I did stuff
Oh.
like the movie Holes, which had Eartha Kitt in it.
Oh, wow.
Ah. That's awesome.
Yeah, it was basically me hanging out with Sigourney Weaver and John Voight all day. But Eartha
Hot
Kitt was
damn.
there 2 days, so that was cool.
That sounds amazing.
You didn't think
I-
Sigourney Weaver was cool?
Sigourney Weaver's the frickin' best. John Voight less so.
Yeah.
Recent events.
Okay. Art and tokens.
Although really fun to watch his acting process. This was long before I knew he was insane.
Ah, the good old days.
You know, I can't find the token that you sent me.
That's
maybe
all right.
did you Facebook it to me?
I think I did.
Oh, got it. Because I have your other tokens. And I do want to, if we're gonna have, I do want to have a token for Eartha simply because if we're going to be tracking this, I need to be.
Oh
on
yeah,
top
and
of
that is
things.
the last message I sent you on Facebook.
Ah, fantastic. Excellent. Bingo. Bing. Oh, who's a kitty?
I'm a little concerned because I thought the plan was we were going to play it cool, but as soon as we get in this bathhouse, people are breaking into doors and disappearing and leaving me to holding the rope. Where's all your friends, Dragonborn? The
Well, that's what you
dressing
get.
rooms?
I mean, hey,
James.
I will. All I will say is that out of game, you have no right to complain about people going off and doing things unexpected. All right, you are like the one person who is not allowed to bitch about that.
As soon as Lorenzo called, you got to roll with the audibles. Lorenzo, seeing that there was a lot of stuff going on, said how much it's going to be to rent the whole thing out, and that's he wouldn't go away. So now we're looking to see what's what.
I was hoping you here's your place, here's the keys, lock up when you're done. But
Yeah.
You're not that rich, Lorenzo.
Speaking
Or that influential.
of,
Yeah.
Well, no, he definitely would not. He has closed it to the public, but he would definitely not leave. He is your attendant, and this is his house, so he would not be doing that. Okay, so Eartha Cat.
Okay, so
Eartha Cat is now on the map.
I would like to send Eartha into the bathhouse while I'm having this conversation, distracting him.
All right, you know what, Seth? I'm going to give you control of Eartha Cat.
Yeah.
So hold on. Oh, there you go. Seth Tyson. Boom. Save. All right, you now have control over Eartha, and I will also give her vision, so you can see, and night vision. Done. All right, she's all yours.
Excellent. Okay, so I would like to have her go in there. If she needs to roll a stealth, I am prepared to do that. It will be a d20 plus 4.
Yeah, you're all good. Because he's distracted by you for the moment. And you are. I need a bluff check basically, or not a bluff check. I need a deception check as your. Yeah, because you're literally trying to distract him and keep him from what he's doing.
Oh no! Oh, hubris! Thy name
I'm going to
is
use my inspiration on that one.
Okay.
Oh, thank God you have inspiration.
Come on, double ones. Let's not do double ones today. Oh my gosh.
Oh.
Well, you can always rely on Seneca to talk about things earnestly.
I kind of want to see what would have happened had you kept the
All right.
one.
Well, Eartha is now in the space, so she's okay.
We could say that Eartha was able to get in because I opened the door.
Yeah, because you're standing there at the door open in the top half of your armor. Yeah.
I let the cat in. I'm gonna take one step outside in my underwear,
okay.
and I'm just gonna. Oh, what's his name again?
Sir, this is not that kind of bathhouse. I need you to be fully. Before you get me in trouble here, I need you to be fully robed.
Let me know where that one is. If I give you a certain amount of money, could you bring my party some food?
No, I don't allow food in the bathhouse. I'm sorry. And he actually starts coming back in. He's just like, look, and he turns to Seneca and it says, look, sir, you are welcome to come in whenever you'd like, but I do need to tend to my current guests. So excuse me.
Out of curiosity, is food not allowed in general, or are you not? I would be happy to acquire food on your behalf. Are you yourself peckish?
I am not peckish. Thank you. I do not allow food within my bathhouse because I don't want to have to clean up the mess. Now, if you'll excuse me, I do need to make sure that I'm tending to my guests here. Birch, he does try to come in the door.
I won't stop him. Seneca, you should come in. We're all using the private rooms now. It's really cool. You'll like it.
What is this? Here, kitty. Here, kitty. Oh God, did this get in because of the door? Kitty.
Splish.
Oh, what? Oh, man, that. That is an angry cat. I'm not touching that cat.
I have never seen a cat do that before. Oh God.
Is the cat enjoying the water, or is it like angrily swimming around, Seneca?
The cat.
What's going on
here?
Yeah,
Seneca. What are you? What are you motivating?
It's making a bunch of ruckus so I can scan the room with my detect magic on still.
I can tell you right now with your detect magic, you actually do detect you have a faint aura of transmutation here, and then over here. The water all has a faint aura of transmutation to it, and you do detect a moderate amount of magic. 15, 20, 20. Yeah, about as you get closer, as you're kind of scanning the room, you do sense that there is something of magic, a strong transmutation field in here. Sir.
I'll get him. I'll get him,
Mr. Drew. Okay. I don't allow animals in the baths. I just.
Brick will go and attempt to help the cat out of the water.
Does this?
It's not mine. Come here, kitty. Come here, kitty. Come here. Get out. Hey, get out of the water. Come here.
Okay.
Come here.
Just
No.
No. I got it. Out. Get out. He actually, I need to make an opposed dex check or strength versus dex, please.
Okay, great.
Come on, kitty.
2. So
I was
it's
gonna
this
say,
plus 2.
Seth is rolling so
That's
high
a-
tonight.
So he actually. Okay,
Penis.
so he does actually manage to snatch the poor cat, scruffs him up like, yeah, I know, okay. Ugh. All right, no, bad cat, bad cat. Okay, you go outside, and he puts the cat outside and then closes the door. Turns back around. Okay, sorry about that, folks. Sorry about that. I apologize.
A little show to go with my bath.
He turns
nothing to
and sees
apologize for.
Seneca. Seneca, are you still up there in that corner?
I am.
Sir, excuse me. That's the door to my office. If you're looking for the changing rooms, they're down here in this corner, but that is not public access.
I see.
Yeah, Seneca. Right. If you want towels, those are behind me. I think the private baths are up there. Tara's in one of them, and then Feld and the others are changing in the other rooms over there. So you can use one of the private baths to change if you need. Or just use the towel room. That's what I did.
I have a vested interest in reading in the bath. Which bath would you suggest would be best suited for this?
Any of the private baths are always good for reading, in my opinion. If it can get a little public, and conversation tends to take over when you're in the public bath. But then again, this is your entire party. Perhaps they would understand your proclivities better than others. We're going to pause here for a moment. And actually, Seth, what were you going to say? I'll let you finish what you were going to say.
I would like him to show me which one might be best suited for this, if he would not mind.
Tara's in the far left, so don't go in that one.
Oh no, I moved back into the changing room.
Yeah, I was going to say Feld and Lorenzo are occupying 2 of the private rooms, so they won't be bothered.
Oh, I haven't been paying attention. This bath is wonderful.
Yeah, those 2 up there are occupado, so you could use the far left one if you want. All the other ones they're being used privately. They've had a long day.
All right. Okay. Yes, he says. Yeah, if you'd like this one is apparently open and available. If you'd like to go and help yourself to a bath, it's very good for private reading.
Would you show me? I'm unconvinced, particularly if it's not well lit.
We're gonna start in real time. I love it.
Oh God.
Yeah, he takes you in to show you the private bath, and he actually takes you in and says, "Well, here it's a 10-foot tub. It's quite nice, geothermically heated." Blah, blah, blah. Starts going through like the whole description of the whole setup. Feld, Lorenzo, let's get over to you guys real quick and figure out what the hell you've been up to. I can tell you right now that there are stairs that go down and there is no illumination. And of course, we have 2 folks with no dark vision.
Right, but we have
if only we had some sort of item to help us see in the dark.
If only I also didn't always carry a torch as part of my adventuring gear and just have my armor hooked up to have a slot to hold a torch while having both of my hands equipped with a shield and a mace, almost as if I had a situation like this in mind.
Okay. Well, yeah, you do now emit light. So I'm assuming you both go down the stairs?
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. Boom, 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 boom. We're going to do that. And I can tell you right now, the stone stairs from Morak's bathhouse descend 30 feet, eventually opening into a 5-foot wide corridor that runs east to west. The masonry walls are covered with crude graffiti written in chalk, blood, slime, excrement, and other less recognizable substances. To the east, you hear a strange cacophony of monstrous chatter and barking dogs. There are 2 openings in the south wall. The doors that once sealed these openings have been removed, but their hinges remain in place. So
this looks like the spot.
Looks that way.
Nope. Oh, I'm not looking because I can't see this.
Oh, minimize the screen. There we go. Bam. I saw nothing.
You see nothing.
Nothing. Only your voices.
Oh, who's going first, by the way? I'm assuming.
I think I'm taking point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So yes, you do come down and you see, yeah. Yeah, the graffiti, by the way, are what give me a round of perception checks.
Perception. That I can do.
A 4 for me. Jeez.
16.
All right. Okay. Well, I can tell you right now that you do see a whole bunch of really, really lewd and gross-looking graffiti stuff that is, like pretty obscene. But most of it's written in, like any of the text is pretty much written in Goblin. But there's some stick figures doing some things that it's very clear that this is juvenile at best. You are looking around, and let me see. Nate, with your 16, you do hear coming from over in this direction where I'm pinging. You do hear.
Was it
coming from over in this direction? You do hear something stirring.
I will tap Feld here on the shoulder, kind of indicate there's something in that direction. And I will pull out the crossbow and kind of whisper, maybe we should get the others.
I'm going to keep my eyes dead ahead, but nod. And as I feel him slowly stepping back up the stairs, I'm basically serving as a quiet rear guard.
Okay, give me a round of stealth checks, please.
Big money, no whammy. Nice. Come on, Feld.
Disadvantage on this.
No, Feld. No, no, Feld. No, no.
As you turn to exit, you do hear like a, or you turn into something, and your armor loudly clangs on the wall.
I immediately hide.
I'm gonna be fine butt naked. I knew this day would come. I'm so excited.
So what do you do at this loud noise?
Me, I'm gonna hide.
Yeah, I understand that you're hiding, but what's Feld doing?
Do I see anything around me that I could use to mask what would make it sound like that? Any scraps or anything?
No, you don't. I think your gut right now is to kind of beat a retreat.
Yeah.
But there isn't anything obvious. This is kind of like a relatively clean hallway, empty hallway.
Yeah, I think I imagine that unless something, I'm just going to keep going backwards as assuming Lorenzo's going up, as though seeing if anything, not knowing how large the area is, whether people just kind of be like, huh?
Okay. Hold for 1 second. Feld.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Oh boy. Yeah. Feld, what's your AC?
21. That's why I pulled out the shield.
21. Pulled out the shield. Okay, fantastic. You and we're gonna, yeah. You, as you make this sound, you kind of freeze for a second, and then you hear the pitter patter of feet approaching. Hold on a second, because I just rolled a random encounter and hit a Yahtzee. So, yeah, this too shall suck.
I love the optimism.
At least it's not.
I'm going to assume Lorenzo went a little up the stairwell, and then I'm in the middle. So I'm just going to prep. If anything comes running around there,
You do hear from the south. You actually do hear what sounds like somebody yell, "Rah, rah, rah," and suddenly a crossbow bolt pings off the rock next to your head.
Gotcha.
Yep. And yeah, you know what? Yeah. And another one goes soaring by you in the other from the opposite direction. So you actually do have 2 crossbow bolts. One land, pings here. The other one pings over there.
From my alcove.
See who's shooting?
Yeah, you have points that are one hits the alcove here, one hits the alcove over here. They're coming from opposite directions.
Gotcha. I'm not seeing any pings or anything, but
oh, cool. You don't see me pinging the map?
No, I can see what I see, and I see a lot of black. But
oh, you want to know why? Because I'm on the wrong layer. Here we go. Yeah, you see one land here.
Oh, gotcha.
And one impact there. Sorry about that.
Gotcha.
I'm on because I was on the DM layer. My fault. So.
Do we see who's shooting or?
Well,
I can't see
that there are now. Well, yeah, Lorenzo, you are not in a position to see anything at the moment because you're hiding in the stairwell. I do need. Yeah, your stealth check is good enough that you just like freaking disappear. Yeah. And let me see. Now I have to. Give me a you know what? Give me a perception check real quick, Feld.
Okay.
Because I'm assuming you're going to want to know where that fire came from.
12.
Assuming, okay. Yeah, and he gets a disadvantage because he actually just shot at you. You do see one. You do see a glimpse of a goblin over here, like popping out of that door. And then
it didn't ping. I think it's the layer, but
because I'm on the damn. Yeah, sorry. You do catch a glimpse of somebody that kind of ducked around the doorway, and shot at you.
Okay.
And let me see. That's that guy's stealth. Okay, cool. Cool. He's gonna run. Cool. Yep, and he actually has a shot too. And another one. A crossbow bolt comes zipping. You 22 AC, you said?
21.
21. Crossbow bolt comes zipping and actually pings off your shield, and it comes out from over from this room. Damn it, wrong layer. This room over here. And what you can see with your torchlight is the fact that it's he gets advantage because he's got a clean shot on you. Not that it's probably going to help. Oh nope, 21. Oh, barely just misses you. He rolled a 20. It would have been a 21, but he gets advantage because you literally have a bullseye floating over your head right now, and you are obvious to anybody in the dark. And he has disadvantage on a stealth check for shoot. Oh yeah, you can actually see quite plainly that there is another goblin right over here.
Yep.
So they're aware of you. We can roll initiative.
I think I'm going to. Well, it's a tricky thing of whether to attack or whether to pull back because there's 3 of them. I think.
But you have to do it on your initiative because if they get they might get a second round off before you. So we're gonna. But I think what we're gonna do here, real quick, is we're gonna take a quick 5. Normally it would be 10, but we're gonna take a quick 5 as you figure out what you're gonna do.
All right.
We'll be right back.
All right.
So yeah, if you want to refresh your drink or whatever, now is the time. So and just so everybody is aware, once again, I'm leaving the mics live while we're talking. So feel free to hang out, but I'm putting the overlay on right now. So we'll be back in 5 minutes.
We're gonna have to figure out how long it takes to put armor on.
Oh, I mean, I can just hide. I hide in the towel room while I get dressed.
I mean,
I can fight naked. I'm a dragonborn. I've got natural armor, man. Come on.
I could just turn into an animal and fight like that, but it seems like we're going to need to put on our gear.
You should turn into like a barracuda or a duck and just stay in the pool. Make them come to you. No, become an octopus. Become an octopus and make them come to you.
Well,
You're in my world now, biped.
Oh my god. Oh, we're in trouble.
Yeah, I've already started putting on my armor. I don't know what you guys are doing.
It's next to the pool. It'll take me a couple turns, I'm sure. We have to deal with the adventurer who owns this place. I'll be right back.
Well, he's obviously hiding something.
All right. Well, let's see.
The thing that's annoying is sometimes the little button to take the chat down pops up, but not always.
Mm.
See it.
Got about 2 more minutes here, and we'll get everybody back.
Greg, on this stairway, are there any railings or any obstructions in that area going down?
Negative, sir.
Okay, gotcha. Cool. So my plan is that basically, depending on what that initiative is, to basically pull back slightly to the choke point, and shouldn't be much of a swap, right? To swap from my mace and shield, basically throw it back on my back and belt back over to the glaive to basically be holding there as a choke point for attack of opportunity / attacking if anyone is foolish enough to give chase.
Copy that. Character. Cool.
I'm sorry I missed Barrowmaze, but I've been.
Oh, it's okay. We're gonna have time for that. We're gonna have time for that pretty soon. Like we've got a session of it with the brutes on some of the other brutes on Wednesday. But then I'm also going to be running a couple of demo tables for this. So,
I should have joined when you had Brooke playing.
Yeah, no, that was a very pleasant surprise to have Brooke jump in. Sorry, guys, I'm going to extend this just for another minute or two as I edit a few things. 5. And then change. 5.
Seth, have you told Greg the theme on our party?
There's a theme on your party?
Oh, so you know, okay.
No.
I am pretty psyched. I think it'll be a good little surprise.
I am excited and intrigued, and I think we'll go ahead and bring it on back. All right, everybody. So, welcome back. Welcome back. I will tell you right now, those of you, we're cutting back to upstairs real quick, and those of oh, I know what that is. Okay, never mind. We're gonna just let that be. Like within seconds, Seneca. You Orak is talking to you, explaining how the bath works and everything else, and discovered as Seth, are you back with us or no?
I think he's still on break.
No, I'm sorry, I'm just muted.
Oh, there.
Yeah. Yeah, no worries. So as he's in the middle of explaining everything to you, you see him stop and freeze, and his look hardens, and he says, "I need you to leave right now."
I'm very confused. You said that I'm not welcome. Then you said that I am welcome, and now you're saying that I'm not.
I need you and all of your friends to leave right now. Don't play dumb with me. And he actually shoves past you, and he comes out, and he comes out. Are you going to try and stop him?
I am. In fact, I would like to cast when he tries to shove past me. Enlarge on myself.
Okay. All right. So you enlarge yourself, and it's a big ass kitty.
You said enlarge, not engorge.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, I need a. You get advantage on this, but I need an opposed strength check.
I would hope you got advantage of this.
Strength is my absolute worst score. It is my dump stat. Let's see how this goes.
Is it increased at all by your size?
Well, that's where he gets the advantage.
It's a hit shift. We'll do a.
So shift does it?
Yeah.
Ooh, hello. I got a nat 20 on that sucker.
Holy shit!
All right. So,
nerd strength. No.
Kitty says no.
The equations fly by your face, and you hit him right in the spot.
You basically stop him, and he's like, "Let me out, or I'll call for the guard."
Unhand me, sir. I am offended by this treatment.
You need to get out of my way right now, or things are going to get real violent.
Is this door open into the room,
it's a beaded curtain.
Oh, it's a beaded curtain.
Locking him in isn't going to work.
I'm going to cast mage armor on myself now. How about that?
Okay. Well, he is going to continue.
We definitely heard that if it's a beaded curtain. I'm putting my armor on.
Yeah.
I've been putting my armor on.
Yeah.
And Seneca, I can tell you right now, Eartha outside is suddenly giving you a really, really bad feeling.
Cool. Friends, we may have an issue.
As we're like pulling up our pants. Okay, all right, hold on. Well, be cool, everybody.
Eartha says, basically gives the impression that something or someone is coming and they don't smell right. Seth, you're muted.
There is someone or something coming.
Oh, you're right about that,
Doesn't
friend.
smell right.
Do you not understand why we are here?
Help! Help! I'm being attacked!
By
Oh,
who
boy.
are you being attacked?
Help!
Well,
Help! I'm being assaulted! Give me another opposed strength check.
all right. This is working out so great so far.
Nat 20, another Nat 20. Let's do this. I believe in you, Seneca.
Oh, he
He
actually... You try to cat's paw him, and he bats it away and manages to shove past you. He comes flying out of the beaded curtain. Beads break off and start going everywhere. He throws the front door open and screams for help.
It was fun while it lasted.
Yeah, that he's being attacked. And as he opens the door, a group of men are standing there. 4 of them, and they come in. And they shove past him, and they actually push him backwards, and they say, "We need you to get out now, all of you."
These are men, like human men?
Yes, but there's something off about them.
Skeeve factor is off the charts.
Greg, while Seneca was doing his stuff, a couple of us moved our characters in the main room. Is that fine to have happened before these men came in?
Yes, as you guys were, I'm assuming this was happening as you
Okay.
guys were rushing around in the chaos.
Okay, yeah. So I'm in the towel closet. Just want to make sure that
Okay. Copy that.
Yeah, I'm in a changing room, and I assume I can hear what's going on, but I'm going to stay hidden for now.
Okay, I need a hide check on that just for record. Oric looks at them and says, "Check the other rooms. There's about half a dozen of them."
When you say hide, do you mean stealth?
Yes. Sorry, I'm using 3.5 terminology.
Oh, boo.
And Oric scrambles up and starts rushing towards his office, and fetches a key from around his neck and shoves it in the door. He's like, I think some of them got down. I think somebody got downstairs. And he rushes in and is looking about. But these 4 men by the door here, I'll drop their tokens when appropriate. Look at Corvus and Birch and say, "You two, leave."
Not until I've had my pedicure.
Yeah, we have a private rental for the night. You guys can step.
Yeah, find another party now. Get out of here.
10 gold.
I'm so proud of Birch.
I will tell you right now that they do not look impressed. As a matter of fact, one of them gingerly closes the door behind him, and they stand there, and they say, "We could do this the easy way, or we could do this the hard way."
What
and
are they?
Greysoul's like, I'm going to show you my flipping wand and show you how I do it the hard way.
Oh, no.
Greysoul's like, what kind of bathhouse is this? The hard way? Come on.
Well, they close the door. They
I didn't know
What are
that.
What are they wearing, Greg? Do they have swords? What do they got?
Yes, they are actually armed. Actually, hold on a second. What do they have? But they make a great
20
show
steps.
of dropping the bar on the door behind them. And
That's fine.
they have short swords on their waists, and they have hand crossbows and little packs of bolts on their other hip. But as they stand there, they say, "We gave you a chance." And they immediately start stretching and morphing and they are turned in. They slowly morph into rats on 2 legs.
Oh no!
ROUSs?
No,
I don't
no.
think they exist.
God. Yeah. Well, yeah, we have a pack of were-rats. So, and they are armed and very unhappy. And you also have an angry Aurak while we're at it too.
Can I take an action while they're morphing?
Negative, because it is not very long for them to shift, and I'm going to be cutting back and forth here because I have to run 2 different combats concurrently. So hold on. The less stuff we can do, the better. Let me see.
Split the party. This is what happens when you split the party and take your armor off.
Hey,
this is what happens when you take your armor off.
my understanding was we were going to keep this low key and cool and stuff.
All right.
I did.
So
Gotta
they
be ready to roll.
Let me get initiatives from everybody, please.
Lordy Lord.
This is
I'm gonna
where
keep my,
Yeah. Solid 15, Brick. Good job.
Crap. All right. Okay. So we've got stealth initiative. Brick gets a 15.
I also need to roll for Eartha. Sorry about that.
15. Okay. Oh, I don't have Eartha in the order. Okay, so manual entry.
That plus 2.
Initiative is 17 for Eartha.
Damn.
Eartha cat. Okay. Tara, what'd you get?
10.
10. Birch, what'd you get?
Like
Birch?
7 or something. I'm sorry.
you get a
7.
7. Copy that. Lorenzo, what did you get?
10.
10. Copy that. And let's see. Yeah. Actually, hold on one second. Yeah, I'm going to just run this as all one thing, even though I may be going back and forth between the maps. Okay. Okay, and then you got a 10. Or Greysoul?
I got a 3.
3. All right, so yeah, you do not get to go while they're shipping. But Phil,
11.
you got 11. Copy that. And Seneca, you got a 25. Okay. Holy shit. All right, so Seneca and Eartha, you guys get to go first. And we will be shifting back and forth across the maps as we go. So this is, buckle up, this is going to get crazy.
Sweet.
Yep.
Aurak, did he step outside the place before they barred it?
No, he is actually he came back. He kind of got pushed back in by these guys, and then he ran to his office, which reminds me, I need to put him in the initiative order. So what did I do with that? He is
Seneca. How long does your embiggen stay active? I'm curious if you can even get out of that room currently due to your size and the doorway.
He can squeeze.
Oh, okay.
It would cost double movement, but he could squeeze.
And otherwise, it lasts a minute until my concentration ends, or until I decide to end it. Whichever comes first.
Yeah. All right. So, Seneca, it is your action. What would you like to do?
Lightning Lash. Or
Alrighty.
Lure. Lightning Lure. Slightly less cool name. So
Alrighty. On which creature? And it is a 20. It's a 20-foot ceiling in there, so you actually do have the room to.
I'm going to cast it on this guy to pull him into this room with me.
Which one? The one closest?
Yeah, so I'm going to take a step back and then use.
Okay. So he gets to make a strength save to try and avoid that. What's the DC on it?
13.
There's 4 of them?
He fails. So he is looking about. They're all kind of looking about, and suddenly he just gets yoinked and takes the damage. What is roll your damage for it?
The lightning damage on that is 2. A resounding 2.
Oh, copy that. Okay. So he takes 2 points of damage. Eartha is, and I'm assuming that's the last of your action, or do you have more that you want to do?
Nope, that is all I can really get away with at the moment.
What would Eartha like to do then?
Eartha is going to go and get the guard.
Okay. Timmy fell. Come along. Timmy fell down a well.
Yeah.
So she goes,
we'll see how well that actually pans out, but yeah. That's the idea.
Copy that. All right. So we have that. That is Eartha's action. Brick, it is your turn. It takes, by the way, with full plate, it takes a full. It takes time plus assistance to put full plate back on.
Yeah. No. So, in from your point of view, how far along have I gotten, or would I be able to have gotten in terms of arm? Can acknowledging that I can't get the plate on by myself. What would I be able? Is it just shield and weapon?
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay. Presumably, then that doesn't take any time to pick up my blade and my hammer and my sword. So I'm good to go off the bat and have a full turn. Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Let me.
So you basically go in. You manage to throw on at least your pants and shirt back on.
Right.
And
so
secure your pants, and they're not going to fall around your ankles. And you pick up your sword and shield.
Shield and plate. All right. Oh, 12 armor class. Oh God. All right. Well, then let's min-max the shit out of this. All right. So
time for some acid breath.
Bonk. Multiple actions, lucky rolls, superiority dice. Yeah. So we will step outside.
Okay.
I don't know. Drawing a straight line, I don't think I can get all 3 of them with the breath, right? I think I can probably just get 2.
Is it a cone or is it a line?
Let's see. I think it's a line of 5.
It's a line. 30 feet by 5. Yeah, you might even be able to hit all 4.
Well, I'd be in danger of hitting Seneca. So we'll just go for the easy shot here, and we'll start off with a dragon's breath to the 2 were-rats directly in front of me.
I would say that you actually could hypothetically hit all 4.
It's at the edge. He's at the easy past that.
Okay, well then I will
War College.
I will yell to Seneca. I'll be like, "Look out!" and then just so it is a saving throw, 12 dex.
Okay. So
You're
you breathe,
12.
and then these guys, I get 4 saving throws. 1. That 1 makes it. 1 fails. 1 makes it. And actually 3 make it, 1 fail. So what's the damage?
All right, it is
12. 12 acid.
Half if they missed. Yeah.
Okay.
So one of them takes 12, the other 3 take 6.
All right, so I'm going to say that the one all the way in the front here takes the full 12. So,
damn, you maxed that. Nice.
And then we're going to do 6 off here. So that's, and then I'm going to go over here.
So the breath weapon's out.
Boom. Okay.
All right,
cool.
So then we're going to I'm going to continue my movement and get up to him, and then I'm going to kill my second wind.
Mm-hmm.
Take another action. I'm going to. Ooh, what's more efficient? Let's go ahead and take a normal swing, and I'm gonna burn. What am I burning here? I'm gonna burn a superiority dice to do a sweeping attack. So I'll be able to whack the second guy if I get it. I'm also going to burn a lucky action and roll twice on this initial hit to roll to hit, and I'll be able to take the better of 2. So let's try this twice. Where's my Warhammer? Bonk, and then bonk.
Okay.
So that's 24 to hit on the first guy.
Mm-hmm.
Does that hit?
Oh, it hits.
Okay. So we'll do.
You rear back and you actually, I'm going to say that you cleave through both of them. Bam, bam, and just you could see them both kind of like double over in pain as that you obviously broke some bones and probably did some organ damage for each of them.
Well, the first one take 8, and then the second guy just gets a 1d8 for my
all right, let's
secondary
see what the
attack.
1d8 comes up with.
Oh, 8.
Oh, max damage. All right, so 8 and 8. So yeah, you managed to crack through both of them, and they both take the blows, and you could see that you actually broke the arms of one of the guys with a satisfying snap, and he kind of like rears back up after a second, and you can actually watch as the arm that is dangling uselessly at his side, the kind of straightens itself out, and the bone mends itself, and they both kind of stand back up, and they lick their lips, and they both kind of rear back their teeth and smile at you. It's clear that your attack had no effect.
Interesting. All right, well then, Brick's just gonna roll his shoulders and be like, "All right, we're gonna have some fun."
All right. Well, it's the bad guys.
I'm about to die. Who's got some silver? Anybody? Anybody?
The one that you spat acid on is going to attempt to bite at you. Does a 16 hit?
Yes, it does.
Okay. And so that is he actually bites you on the neck for 6 piercing.
Ooh. Yoink.
And what is your Constitution modifier?
My Constitution modifier is +2. Oh, quick question. I guess in last episode, did we get any full rest or anything? I was still at 26 when we started today, so I don't know.
Oh yeah, you guys are definitely fully rested.
Okay, then I'm actually at 30.
And did the acid damage them or no?
The acid damaged them successfully. Oh. Yes, the acid did in fact damage them. So Brick, you're going to take 6, and then he's also going to try and stab. Oh shit! Sorry, that's a crit.
Yep.
So D6 plus 2, 5, and then I don't like how it does the crits here, but yeah, we're gonna say that he actually hits you for 7.
All right. 7.
This one is also going to step up, and he's actually just going to attack with his short sword twice. And okay. And unfortunately, he's trying to get at you, but his buddy basically gets in the way as he's biting you and stops him from actually being able to actually get a good clean angle on you. Nice. The other guy is going to come up and follow after his friend who has been yoinked into this room, and he's going to shove his way in, squeeze his way in, using up some of his movement. He is going to bite, and that's going to miss Seneca because even your AC is above a 7, right?
Yeah, even mine.
Okay, but a 22 with the short sword will definitely hit.
Shield.
What does the shield put you at?
Shield makes me. Oh, you said it was a 22.
Yes.
It doesn't matter then. Never mind.
Yeah, I was like, that's a hell of a shield. All right, yeah, no, he hits you. He hits you for 8 damage, so you need to make a DC 18 Constitution save to maintain the concentration on your spell.
1 times. Here we go.
Yeah.
Constitution save. Wait, you know what I will do though? Is I will use arcane deflection instead. No, that doesn't work either. Never mind. Yeah, Constitution save.
Okay. Yeah. So you fail your save, and you are suddenly reduced back to your normal size.
This could have gone better.
Yeah. Okay. So that is the rats. Felled. We are now going to go back to you guys.
I have advantage.
On what?
The Constitution saving throw.
Oh, then go on ahead and roll again.
Come
Big
on.
money. Big money.
Nope.
Oh, still lousy.
You know what? It was worth a shot. It was worth a shot. All right, Feld, it is your action. What would you like to do?
All right. So we are down here. I cannot see. I can. Oh, so
you can
Lorenzo's
see
right
this guy
there.
over here.
Right. No, but I meant in terms of Lorenzo.
Lorenzo's right there.
Yeah. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to back up to here. What is the ruling in terms of how long it takes to swap weapons?
I will say that you can drop your weapon as a free action and draw your weapons as another free action. But if you actually want to properly stow your weapon and then draw your weapons properly, then it's going to be half your move.
Yeah. So I will do basically my standard quick swap of mace into the belt, shield back over my shoulder, pulling out the glaive, and working the angle there of holding for if anyone comes into my 10-foot radius to then hit them with both that attack of opportunity and my held attack.
Copy that. All right. Let's see. Lorenzo, it is your turn.
I'm going to. Are we staying down here or are we heading back up?
I think we're heading back up. I'm just trying to create a choke point.
Okay. I will head back up then and get to the door, and I guess I'm going to see a bunch of people fighting.
Yeah, you get to the door, and I'm assuming you're opening the door?
Yeah, I'll look out the door.
Okay. Yeah, we're going to have you... it takes you a minute to get up there, but...
Hopefully not.
It's like my movement's 30 feet, so right, I can get up to the top.
Yeah, but you got to just... Yeah, I'm going to say that you managed to get to the door. And... Wait, wrong one. There, token there. Boom. All right, so you're at the door.
Okay.
And you open it up. And you, as you approach coming up, you can already hear the sound of battle and chaos up there.
Yes. So I will... I'd take another movement to get inside the door, wouldn't I? Be able to shoot anyone?
I mean, you could hypothetically peer out and shoot, you know?
Okay, how about I do this? How about if I use my bonus action to hide, and then I will snipe hiddenly from the corner and try to take one of these people out.
Okay. You're going to have some cover, and this guy will not. He does have a little bit of an AC bonus, though, because he's engaged in melee with somebody else. So you're trying not to
shoot attack.
Yeah. All right, go for it. Roll me the attack.
22.
22. Holy crap.
For 20 damage.
You're taking all of Seneca's numbers. If you shared it, you both would be able to be having good rolls.
Yeah, all right. So, yeah, you actually do hit him, and you shoot him through the shoulder, It's a through and through, and you can actually see like a surprising gout of blood. It looks like you might have severed an artery or something inside his inside him somewhere. There's a gout of blood unexpectedly as he's shot. Let me ask you though, that is not a silvered bolt, is it? Or a silvered arrow?
No, it's just a regular, whatever you get at the local Bolt Mart.
Bolt Mart, shop smart, shop Bolt Mart. You actually, he does pull it out of him though, and within seconds that wound has gone almost non-existent.
Okay, that's not cool. And then I will just hide back into the shadows.
All right, give me forget you're Homer Simpsoning it, just like
yeah. So like, oh, okay.
Yep. Nope. Yep. So yeah, you managed to. Oh yeah, and you just become one with the darkness. At this point, they turn and look, and they see Tara coming out of the changing room, like you shot me. Speaking of which, Tara.
Yes.
What you doing?
Okay. Well, I was hiding. Did 10?
I was joking, but that they're not looking for you right now, is what I'm trying to say. So I was just making a joke about them pointing at you, saying that you shot him, because just Lorenzo just melts away and just doesn't even exist right now.
So which one did Lorenzo shoot?
Lorenzo shot this one.
Okay. And how's he looking?
I mean, for a guy who just got shot like practically through a major artery, he pulls the arrow out and is just like shrugging, and you get the impression that you can't hurt this guy without silvered or magical means.
Okay, well then, these two, would they please make a charisma save?
Charisma saves.
I don't know.
Because I'm a cast
charismatic.
I was gonna say, hit him with the bane, eh?
Hit him with the bane.
What's the DC?
12.
One of them succeeds and one of them does not. I'm going to say that one's baned.
Okay. Very charismatic rat.
He's very, very pretty. Very pretty.
So the baned one, whenever he makes an attack roll or a saving throw, he has to roll a d4 and subtract that from his attack or saving throw. So subtract a d4
from his attack or saving throw for the next minute.
Yes.
Okay. Is it just for one check, or is it for any ongoing check during that minute?
Any ongoing check, I think.
Yeah.
Okay.
Whenever a target that fails the saving throw makes an attack roll or a saving throw before the spell ends, the target must roll a d4.
Okay, and that's a concentration spell, by the way. So you need to keep your concentration, so you can't afford to get damaged or anything, or cast another spell that requires concentration, or otherwise that will cost you your ability to use.
I don't have a lot of concentration spells really. So
yeah, so no worries there. All right, we're gonna be we're coming up on that magic time, guys. So I can tell you right now, Feld, give me a perception check, please.
Eesh. 5.
All right. Things have gotten quiet down there. Too quiet. That's all you can tell. But let me see. We're gonna pop back over here real fast. Yeah, things have gotten almost too quiet. But as you're there, oh, that is the all right. Set another bolt actually clangs off of your. You're in your. What's your AC currently? Is it 20?
19.
19. Okay. You do feel a bolt clang off of your armor. It would have actually gone right if you weren't wearing plate. It would have gone right through you. Actually,
they make the angle.
Yeah. Well, he has advantage on this too, but yeah, he has advantage on this. So you're gonna. It actually does go through.
How? Okay.
He's hitting you with He's actually down here at this corner, shooting up at you.
And he's not having to enter into basically 10 feet. Okay.
He's shooting you with a crossbow.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. He's shooting you. He's not coming up to melee. He's actually shooting you with a crossbow.
I understand. But I'm saying I've got reach. That's why I was asking. I didn't know whether he's having to.
Well, yeah, no,
he's
you're
able to peek without.
Yeah, he's peeking around the corner.
Okay.
And actually, that does modify you, though. You do have. You know what? You actually have half cover because of where you're at right now in the lines of sight. Since this is, I'm ruling that this is a wall right here.
Yeah.
So
that was the idea.
So it does not hit you. It would have, it could have, it should have, but it does not.
Because I'm using that as a choke point of anybody that enters into that hallway is entering into a face full of glaive.
Yep, and they can actually quite readily see that. So you do get the impression though that down there is probably a blender of death, right. And not the kind that you like. Right. But for the moment they are
holding.
Which is also very concerning because, goblins. That something doesn't strike you as quite right with that, especially if they you know that if they think they have superior numbers, that they will they'll press an advantage. Yeah. So if they're waiting for something, and that's concerning. Right. Birch, it is your action.
All right. I am going to reach into my pockets and I pull out some Moon seed with this hand and some feldspar with this hand. And I make a circle with my hands like this, and a silver pale beam of light shines down through the ceiling and right on this point. So I'm sorry, Brick, this will affect you on your next turn. But at that little corner right there, so all three of them are affected.
Uh-huh.
And nothing happens right now, but on both of those two guys' turns, they're going to need to make a concentration roll because they are currently in a moonbeam.
All right. Orak emerges from his office screaming bloody murder and comes out with a axe. Comes out with an axe and charges at the first person he sees, who happens to be Corvus, Greysoul. Let's see. He's gonna. I have to roll him manually because I didn't think it was going to play out this way. Foolish me. He takes one swing and it goes wide to start. Actually, yeah, both attacks miss. And Greysoul, it is your turn.
I'm very disappointed with the shopkeepers in general in this city. All right, Greg, I need the stats for my Wand of Sleep. I never got it as an item on my character sheet.
Okay, so it's basically... Basically, it is... you can cast it as a normal spell. As a first level enchantment, you can cast it by burning one charge, or you can burn additional charges to increase the caster level. And right now it has 7 charges.
And is that its maximum charge count?
Yes, and if you actually deplete it completely, it might not come back.
Right. Okay, so let me just... I'm going to whip that out and put it to good use here.
Okay. Now, you do recognize that it is a 90 feet and it'll affect creatures within 20 feet of a point that you choose.
And is that going to be allies as well, or just opponents?
That does affect allies as well.
Do what you got to do, Greysoul.
Yeah, within 90 feet.
Yes. Yeah, but it's a 20.
What is its area of effect?
It's a 20-foot radius.
Okay.
Creatures within 20 feet of a point that you choose, so it's 20 feet in every direction.
Okay. In that case, I think we can get a good circle to encompass the two were-rats here that are antagonizing my man Brick, and then that guy up there in the north that's going after Seneca.
There's two guys going after Seneca up there, so yeah.
Okay, so
yep.
10, 15, 20.
And at what spell level are you casting this?
Let's get these guys out of the fight. I'll do it at spell level 5. Or, I'm sorry.
If you do it there, you'll get all 4 of them.
Yeah. Spell level 6.
Doesn't sleep not affect undead? And wouldn't he know that?
They're not undead.
Oh, okay.
They're
right. They're where. That's right. They're where. That's right. Sorry. Excellent. Yeah. I was having a nightmare there for a hot second.
Yeah, you can actually still sleep these guys. So I need you to roll range, duration. Okay. I need you to roll. You said 5th level, right?
6th. I'm going to go with 6th, yeah.
So that's actually, you're burning 6 charges.
6 charges, yep.
All right. So I need you to roll 15d8, please.
Excellent. 61.
Not quite as effective as you think it's going to be. That's the fun part about this. Okay, so this guy actually...
It goes from highest hit points first, right?
Let's see.
Yeah. No, it goes from lowest. Yeah, lowest hit points.
Okay.
Lowest current hit points. All right, so this guy falls asleep. Right here, we're going to have him go sleepy pie. Brick, you fall asleep.
Is there no saving throw for this? It's just automatic?
It's automatic.
Okay.
Yeah, I know. I'm looking at this like, really? There's no saving throw for this?
Brick's got lower hit points than those other creatures?
Yes.
I've only got 23 currently.
And he doesn't have any armoring.
21.
But that wouldn't affect it.
I think he's going to fail my moonbeam then on his turn if he's asleep.
And actually, it's just those two.
I'm going to light him up.
There's not enough left over to get the next guy. So,
well, at least one's out of the fight for now.
Well, the good news, Birch, is I've got two more hits of lucky to use that I can roll d20s multiple times and.
Okay.
Well, I will tell you this. The first were-rat falls over asleep, but then Brick also falls over asleep, and at that point, the were-rat standing over him smiles and raises his sword up to finish off the prone Dragonborn with an auto crit. But before he could deliver the blow, we cut to black.
Dum, dum, dum.
What?
Yep. Because it is just after 10 o'clock, and we will be back next week at this time. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us tonight. We hope you guys had fun. I apologize. I haven't been monitoring the chat too much tonight, but I hope everybody's been enjoying this. I know that we've been having a great time. Great time here. I think Restream worked out decently well.
It did. It was really good.
This might be the magic here, guys. I'm kind of feeling this. I'm not gonna lie.
I agree. The way you can move the windows, etc. That was fun.
Yeah, so I think that this actually is a pretty decent way to go about doing things from here on out. So yeah, once again, thank you so much for joining me. I have been your Dungeon Master. My name is Gregory Crafts. You can book me to run an adventure for you, just like this. You can find me at mastermindadventures.com. Come and check me out, or any of the other fantastic DMs that we have working here as well. They can run adventures for you too. As I mentioned before, I have 3 games going right now. I've got Secrets of the Barrowmaze, which is a big ass mega dungeon campaign that I'm so excited to be running. Currently running sessions of Burn Bright, Roll20's original RPG, and also my quintessential favorite, Jailbreak. You can book me for any of these and more, mastermindadventures.com, or you can reach out to me on any of the social channels out there. I'm at Gregory Crafts on all of those. If you are interested in booking me for something else. I actually did have my first custom bespoke booking come in for this Saturday morning recently, and I'm very excited. I'm actually writing a bespoke adventure for a group. Very, very thrilled to be able to do that. I think it's going to be a lot of fun, be something completely different than I've run before. But please, connect with me. Let's play. I hope everybody else here had as much fun tonight as I did. You guys, Brutes, you guys got anything you want to shout out? Anything you want to share?
We're streaming this Wednesday on the Secrets of the Barrowmaze session, are we not?
That is correct. We will be streaming Wednesday night, 7 o'clock. It's some familiar faces and a few new ones. We will be on here with as some of the members of the Brutes and some friends explore the Barrowmaze. So please tune in, join us 7 p.m. Pacific on Wednesday. Really psyched for that. Anybody else? Anything? No worries.
Congrats on the house.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So once again, thank you so much for joining us tonight. We will see you next week.
Ciao.
Later.
I'm totally bummed. I was gonna go. I had this whole line ready. I was gonna go try and drown one of the rats. Cool.
Oh.
You're like, now we got to see what a drowned rat looks like, human sized. Ah! But instead, I'm gonna take a nap and maybe die.
All right, I gotta jump into bed, guys. I will see you next
All right,
week.
have a good night.
All right.
See you.
Everybody
Bye.
have a great night. We'll see you guys next week.
See you.
I'm so sad, man, with that concentration check. So it's half damage or 10, whichever is higher. Not 10 plus the damage, but I still failed it, so it didn't even matter.
Yeah, that's my fault. You know what? I was going by older rules, but that was completely my fault. So sorry about that.
So,
Dude,
so
I
Adam,
use
what
the
is
3rd edition rules all
So
the
are we
time.
still live?
No.